Why only 50?
Why do you care so much? It's not your money.
This is the time for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed-sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
DiPietro and Rothenberg's NFL Draft Couchcast, April 23rd, exclusively on the ESPN New York YouTube channel, WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Want to send out a tweet, make sure everybody knows we're okay? Everything's going to be fine. Everybody settle down. Everybody calm down. It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
We about to bang. How about can we hit? Man, our baseball teams, man, could never be an extra on Field of Dreams. I just, you know what? Thank God for basketball, because baseball sucks right now.
Oh, my God.
How about that? How about that?
I just want to start here. In case you missed it, Mets lose again. That's 7.
But
that is now, 10 runs in the span of 7 games. And once again, we'll point out that 6 of them were on Saturday.
But we're trying to say that, we're starting to judge them by saying they didn't lose that bad. Like,
yeah.
1-2.
Well, you lose 2-1 last night. Hey, you're pitching great. That's fine. Nolan McLean looks fantastic. That's not the problem. None of that's the problem. You cannot hit to save your lives. But then last night, the owner, or maybe it was overnight, I'm not sure what time in overnight it happened, Steve Cohen put out a tweet. Oh, thank God. And I hate to be someone that is critical of this, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I did not understand the need for this tweet, and yet somehow we got it, and here's what it was. First of all, I'm going to need to include our producer, Tom Bauer, in this for a moment for an explanation of the first sentence. Are you ready? Steve Cohen. Nobody likes to lose, but I saw some, quote, green shoots tonight, period, end quote. Green shoots. What does that mean?
It's a fancy financial term from Steve Cohen's financial world. Early promising signs of economic recovery, growth, or improvement following a period of recession, decline, or stagnation. Green shoots.
Okay. So, in other words, little seedlings, little pieces of good things that the owner is seeing right now with his extensive knowledge of the game. No offense. On offense, Lindor had 2 hits, including a home run. Bichette got a double, hitting it to left field, as opposed to recently being right field prone.
He's not pulling the ball, so much. Oh, whatever.
Benj got a solid hit. Soto started his running progression today.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Simeon hit a shot that might have been a home run on a warmer night. Finally, Nolan McLean pitched an outstanding game going 7 innings. Hang in there, fans. We will turn this around, exclamation point.
Against the Monstars. You know what I'm saying? We're going against the Monstars. This is the greatest team ever assembled. And we only lost by 1. That's where we at right now, man. That's where we at right now, man. Both teams play hard, man.
Carson Benj had a solid hit. Marcus Simeon hit a ball that might have been a home run on a warmer night. Are you kidding me with this?
It's L.A. in April.
Yes!
And what are we talking about? With August, it would have made it out?
109 in August. What are we talking about is right.
It was in Arizona.
Lindor had 2 hits.
Hey, listen.
Including a home run. Oh, my God.
At least
the unfathomable.
At least he's going that way.
At least he's going positive?
Yes. Like, at least he's not panicking. You try and stay positive before the panic, right? Mm-hmm. And so the fact that he's trying to stay upbeat, trying not to overreact, hoping that the team will appreciate this buffer period, hoping that the team will be able to be cool with this buffer period, is like, it's mature to me.
It's mature. Okay.
I mean, he's not being hot take. He's not being impulsive. Like, he's thinking about it. He's trying to give them time to figure it out. So I can appreciate that.
But Bart, like, we can talk about the fact that he's not overreacting. I would actually argue this is overreacting. Just in the wrong direction.
Oh, the positive overreaction.
You know, when we have people who spin things and you try to look at things in a certain way and you try to show, well, things are not exactly as you see them. Well, you can't come at a New York Met baseball fan and say, look, on a warmer night, that might have been a home run. Look at how hard Carson Benj hit the ball on his base hit. Are you kidding me? Steve, you were one of us. You were one of us, and this is why you bought the team. I am not asking you to go out there and explode. You can work in the silence, work in the shadows, but you can't tell me that when people see you on a road trip in the middle of your team losing streak, and it's against a team that is spending more money than you, but they actually make money as opposed to what you're doing, which is not making money, that somehow you are all fine and dandy with what's going on.
I mean, but LA is a nice place to go. You know what I mean? I'm sure he could have coincided with a business trip or a meeting that he had before. Look, we know that he's there for a reason. And if that reason is to maybe even put pressure on the team by knowing that his presence is there, they know what that means. Maybe you got a better performance than you would have gotten if, they weren't pressing, if they weren't on alert. So, listen, we won't know, I think, until like maybe another 20 days if this team needs to make drastic changes immediately. I mean, and I have to wait to because DeSoto coming back, then he has to get back in a groove. He has to get his timing back because he's not running. He's not doing anything. He's just healing. One thing I've learned around here is baseball is a very, very long season. Mm-hmm. And it is a lot of things that can happen. Teams can get hot. Teams get cold. Teams get hot. Teams get cold. Remember last year when we were dealing with the Yankees, I believe it was the month of July, where we thought it was, oh, my God, what's going on? So I'm not going to panic because I've done this, and it's exhausting. I've done this with the Yankees. I've done this with the Mets. I feel like we should talk baseball twice a week because so much stuff can happen from series to series. From Monday to Wednesday, the world could be on fire. By the time you get to Sunday, it could be sunshine and rainbows. So, like how people overreact in football early in the season, and it's because it's only 17 of them. It's far too many games in baseball for me to be panicking right now because you're going to have stretches. This won't be the last time they struggle, and they can win the division. It won't be the last time they struggle. So I'm just going to hold off. My first point of a reference where I want to stop and look backwards is like May 10th. Mm-hmm. May 10th, couple more series against opponents that they should be because we don't expect you. I don't care if you were playing great. We would have gave them that a boy if they won one game against the Dodgers, right? What concerns you is the A's, but the A's kick the ass of the Yankees. So you try to ask yourself, are the A's one of those teams that are better than we anticipated them being, and we just don't know yet? So I understand what Cohen's doing. Sometimes you just got to turn the TV off and then turn it back on. You ever seen your team getting their ass kicked and you turn the TV off, then you turn back, and then they playing better, so you nervous, you think it's you, so you turn the TV back off?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Live by superstition, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So Cohen, turn the TV off. I'm going to turn the TV off. I mean, I can't.
You can't actually turn the TV
off. But I'm going to turn the TV off mentally as far as my reaction and my opinion until about 20 more days.
Well, good news for us is that I'm here to panic. And the problem for me is not all about panicking. Everything that you say is 100% true, that baseball is such an incredibly long year. But the problem for me is that you went out this offseason and you decided to change the culture of what's going on, right? Okay, so Alonso's gone. So Nimmo's gone. So we bring in some other guys.
McNeil's gone. We hated him.
McNeil's gone.
He probably had the most punchable face. I think he was the biggest jerk of them all.
He might have had a punchable face, but, he's gone. And he's doing okay now because he tore him up over the weekend for sure. I look at Nimmo. Nimmo's playing reasonably well, but I look at Marcus Semien. He looks like he's trying to swing a bat through quicksand. That thing is so slow, it's not even funny. And I told you.
They got to get him titanium wiffle bat?
I told you. The last 2 years, this has been Marcus Semien. I've been watching it because of you-know-who down in Texas. So this is, you can try to justify the whole, well, we got rid of 2 extra years of Nimmo's contract. Those might have been 2 years that Nimmo was productive, as opposed to Semien for the next 3, who's not. So that's a problem. But my thing with Steve Cohen is simply this. I could completely understand. I would have so much less of a problem with sending out a tweet of support if it was just that. Fans, relax. We're all frustrated with what's going on, but we're going to be fine. And you just kind of left it at that. These guys, I have a lot of faith in them. Just leave it in general terms. But when you start to try to sell individual data points to the fan of look how hard Carson Bench hit the ball, and Marcus Semien would have had a home run on another night if it was hotter. Like, dude, you're just calling me stupid at that point. I know you're not meaning to, but you're trying to tell me that I'm not seeing something that I am seeing. Just tell me the truth about what I'm seeing.
He's the owner. It's
Yes.
not his job. It's his job to spin.
I'm glad you said this. Because this is the other part.
It's like a parent.
Where is the GM?
Yeah.
Now, for as much as we knock Brian Cashman,
Yeah, he's a vet.
every time things are not going well, he shows up in front of the cameras. When the Yankees are struggling, Brian Cashman shows up, and he is talking. And I'm not saying that Stearns is ducking it right now, but it shouldn't be the owner's job to do this. It should be the guy that constructed the team when things are not going well to explain what's going on and how we're going to get it fixed and to just show that level of accountability that needs to be shown.
But is it any other general managers that teams are struggling speaking out so early? Because they know in a week or so it can change, right? That they were just 8.
It's a different place, you know this.
They were just 8-7.
Yep.
It was all good just a week ago.
Yep.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't bad. So it's like after let them lose the next 2 series, I expect them to come up with a letter to the fans. You know what I'm saying? I expect a Rangers-style letters to the fans, almost like what they had to admit when Scherzer and Verlander was horrible. And
Right.
Like, we got to get up off of this.
Right.
We sorry. We messed up big time. It's not quite that time. Now, if Met fans if you're out there and you're panicking, please call up.
Yeah. 800-919-3776 and bring your comments into the chat as well over on the ESPN New York YouTube channel.
Met fans, if you're out there and you good, call up. Meaning we'll take you all. But we want to hear from you guys to understand where you guys are at. If Carlin is overreacting or this is baseball, Susan.
I believe in that. I believe in that's baseball, Susan. I believe in baseball has a lot of ebbs and flows to it. And as you have said, a very long season, and all of those things are 100% accurate. My problem gets based in we made some sweeping changes, and we can't score a run to save our lives right now. And the Mets have been here before when they've had unbelievable pitching and haven't been able to score enough. And that is incredibly frustrating. Like, look, how many more wins would Jacob deGrom have?
It feels like they've always been that way. It seems like they've always been constructed because I think that's what Shane is doing different. He's trying.
Stearns. Yeah.
Stearns.
It's all right. Listen,
Too many S's.
it's 2 GMs that got big problems.
Yeah. Sounds like a lawyer firm. But, it seems like he's trying to build a team differently, away from the pitching and trying to go with the hitting and on-base percentage and all that stuff. And that's not being as successful as what the Mets have been to their core. Remember when we talk about brands and stuff like that? It's been the Yankees that's launch angles and all that stuff. It's been the Mets, at least since I've been here, that's been based about thinking they can win a championship with a great bullpen and a great starting rotation. And, we know that he doesn't believe in it.
I just get caught up in last night, the end of the game, ninth inning. In that game, the Mets struck out collectively on 10 pitches. and
trying to get
of ones that were actually strikes, maybe 4.
Trying to get that first swing. They know that's the best pitch they're gonna get.
I mean, it is brutal to try to watch right now. And I heard Dave say this morning. It's so accurate. The only good thing is the game is 2 hours and 3 minutes. You can't hit. It's going to go by fast. Yeah. And on the West Coast, that is always welcome. That is always welcome.
I was like, when is this game going to start? I'm looking at Portland and Phoenix. Like, damn. Pluck my eyes out. I should have took a nap before I watched the game, before the games came on.
Anyway, start loading them up at 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. On the Mets, are you truly worried about what's going on? Are you annoyed by Steve Cohen's tweet? What is your reaction to all of this, the way it's going? Are you just sitting there saying, well, it's just a bad stretch and it's the Dodgers and we'll figure this out? Steve Gelbs, your buddy, our buddy, I love Steve, tried to put this, didn't try to put this in perspective. He did try to put it in perspective the other day, and I respect him for the way that he put it. But this is what he had to say. It looks really bad right now, but the 2015 Mets, who went to the World Series.
We always go back to them.
Hang on, he's going to give me a bunch here. The Mets lost 7 straight and scored 9 total runs during that stretch. 2015. Okay. 2018.
Ain't that the Cespedes?
Then they traded for him later that year.
Yeah, it's the Cespedes this year. Okay.
Yeah. 2018. Mets started 11-1, and Mickey Callaway was the second coming of Gil Hodges. 2024. 11 games under 500 on May 29th. 2025, the best team in Major League Baseball in mid-June. Way too early to declare anything. That's true. That's 100% true. And what I love about Steve there is I'm not just going to take all the negative times that ended positively. I'm going to take all the positive times that ended negatively. So this has got a long way to go. And nobody is saying that this isn't a long way to go. You don't want to fire the manager today? Yeah. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Can't fire the hitting coach. We already did that. Can't fire the pitching coach. We already, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a whole new staff.
But if you also are going to sit there and have and the owner is going to point to these individual things, I think that is a sign of the owner actually panicking a little bit more than it looks like when you point out those individual things. Like that text or that tweet does not have a calm tone to it.
Yeah.
Everybody calm down. Simeon, that ball would have been a home run on another night.
Listen, but he can panic.
Like it was 40 degrees in L.A.
I mean, do we look at him like Dan Gilbert? Like he's a fan that became an owner, or do we look at him like Mark Cuban? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you only can take so much from him.
Yes.
You know, he's a fan.
He is a fan that became an owner. Listen, let's not try to turn Steve Cohen's baseball knowledge into he's not a guy that was born and worked in the game his entire life.
What owner do we respect? You know what I mean? Their baseball acumen, like, when they say something like, that's okay, yeah, we know he know.
The owners that I would respect would be the ones that admit they don't know what they don't know and let their people do their jobs. Now, is it to listen, you own the team, you can do whatever the hell you want. Yeah. You spend that kind of money, go nuts. But at the same time, I respect the guys who are going to let their people do their jobs and not try to act like just because of how long they have been around it for a few years or 25 years or whatever it is, that you were ever really a coach. Like, let me ask you this. Would you want to get an owner's opinion on a run fit on defense?
Is this Jerry Jones?
Do you think Jerry Jones knows a run fit on defense?
When they didn't have no face masks.
Jerry played the game.
What's that?
That was at Arkansas in 1960.
Paul Brown?
This is the point. Like, you know, if Tom Brady as an owner wanted to give me his opinion, I would absolutely buy into that.
Right.
But he's a minority owner.
Yeah.
Owners are not stupid. They've made their money in other ways,
Correct.
But they're not smart when it comes to baseball or the sport itself.
Yeah, they're analytical. They may not understand the nuances.
Right. And it takes, like,
so it sounds
takes
like
a long time to learn the game.
It sounds like what he's saying is he asked one of his baseball friends, and they told him something, and he regurgitated. Oh, he hit it really hard.
I think
that would have been out somewhere else.
You know what those were? Those were the words of members of the coaching staff or manager last night after the game, and he absolutely said those as talking points.
So I guarantee you he has a horse whisperer that's not in the coaching staff. He has somebody that sits up in the booth with him, that travels around, that you don't have to know a lot of baseball. You just got to know more than him.
Yep. And
they in there talking, oh, that would have been out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Warm night. I'll tell you.
If
it was 68 here, a little chill in the air.
If it was 85, we'd have played this as a bit of day game. That would have went through the scoreboard.
I have trouble taking all that seriously, and I respect that he's trying to support his people.
Yeah.
He just did it very poorly, and probably unbeknownst to him, did it in a way that is insulting to a fan. Like when you're asking these people to spend their money, and you say, I'm not asking you to go out there and beat George. I'm not asking you to go out there and scream and yell and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
When you go on the trip and you want to show support, everybody, we're going to be fine. Just speak in generalities. Leave it as is. Yeah. Don't tell me Carson Bench hit the ball hard.
You better hope he don't have no press conference.
That might be today.
Stand up in front. They got one more game with the just Ohtani.
Ohtani.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe his bat speed will be down because his arm is tight.
It can't be as slow as Marcus Semien. I can tell you that. 800-919-3776. 800-919-ESPN. I'm going to allow this just because of the premise of the call. Dave in the car phone is a Yankees fan, but has a premise that I am interested in hearing, and I'm going to grant you some latitude and some grace here, Dave, because normally, as a Yankee fan, I would not give a damn what you had to say in this instance. But go ahead.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm born and raised in the Bronx, grew up behind the stadium. I have a franchise, right, that is winning 90-something games, always in the playoffs, and still coming under great criticism. And I warned my Mets friends. I was like, this guy's going to buy the team. He's going to make his moves. But the moment you guys start losing, or every time you step on the field, the expectation is going to be perfection, excellence. And I'm telling you right now, halfway through the season with the Mets, if Soto gets any type of other injury in the analytic world that we're in today, and they shut him down, they're going to be a laughing stock. There's no margin for error with the Mets.
Yeah, you lost me. Here's the thing, Dave. You lost me. I wanted a rational conversation with you about the Mets, and clearly I found out I can't have it. Because you, as a Yankee fan, they're going to be a laughingstock. And why do I know this? You went right to Soto.
Yep.
You went right to Soto.
Right there to the only sore spot that the Yankees have when it comes to the Mets.
Exactly.
He should have stayed.
Exactly. And you can say now, thank God he didn't stay. But we all know.
When injuries start mounting up, they should have never paid him that money. We're smart. We didn't give it to him.
Yeah. I won't take that seriously. And Steve Cohen is not, like you were making it sound like, Steve Cohen is going off the reservation the other way. He wasn't. I would say that kind of a tweet does show some panic on his part. It doesn't make it easy for me to believe when you have to go to all the specifics in that moment. Hey, Lindor homered tonight, so there's that.
He's coming. He always starts off slow, baby. When he gets hot, baby, In Fuego.
It's like euchre. Looks down at the thing. That's all we got is one GD hit. Nobody's listening anyway.
I should love euchre, man.
I can't get all that worked up by the owner when he comes out and is trying to tell me about things that just don't matter. The results matter.
I mean, but we've heard the Yankees, to be fair. We've heard Booney talk about, oh man, we had some hard hit balls. They just got
But I'm
caught.
okay hearing it from him because it's his job to come out and say that. For the owner, let somebody else do all that. And if you want to be your supportive self, be your supportive self. Don't try to take me through the. Why don't we do a step-by-step breakdown of the at-bat of Carson Bench and why it's about to turn?
If his elbow was up just 2 more millimeters, that ball would have had a launch angle that would put it out of there.
The NFL draft is coming up Thursday, April 23rd. And I'll tell you what, I got a couple of more nuggets today for you.
Your time to shine, baby.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Talked to some more people yesterday. Oof.
I'm even more excited about the draft now that this sexy Dexy stuff means that the Giants should have 2 more picks. They should get 2 picks for him.
Well, we're going to get into it more in just a moment and a lot more on the draft today. Field Yates is going to join us today in about 45 minutes. Excited for that. If you're not listening to the First Draft podcast, you're doing it wrong. Anyway, here's the deal. The NFL draft is coming up Thursday, April 23rd. New York is on the clock. The Jets pick 2nd and 16th. The Giants pick 5th. Rick DiPietro, Dave Rothenberg, breaking it all down live. Join ESPN New York's Couchcast, your second screen for the NFL draft. Real-time reactions, instant takes, and everything New York fans care about. Watch along, react with us, and don't miss a single moment. ESPN New York's Couchcast on draft night, April 23rd, 8 p.m. It is presented by Calandra's Bakery. So, 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. Leave your comments over in the ESPN YouTube chat at the ESPN New York YouTube channel where you should be watching the show and just checking out the – see, now, is that an artistic shirt today or what is that?
This is real paint.
That's real paint.
Yeah.
That looks like a shirt that you would have just painted the house in, but my guess is that shirt cost more than the studio.
It drip-dropped very nicely. You can touch it. This is real paint.
Let me touch that. That's paint. That's real paint.
It's artistic. I'm working art, baby.
I'm not even going to ask how much.
I don't even remember. This is shirt. So, but the good thing about when I spend a lot of money for stuff, I've had this shirt probably for 10 years. Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't run through things.
Yeah, because I never.
See, that's the thing that I think I really respect. One of the things I really respect about you is that, yes, you have all clothes that you purchased a long time ago, and I don't have to refresh my wardrobe every year. I can get different looks out of the same wardrobe and freshen it up that way.
Exactly. Like, it's stuff that I've been wearing when we started, we were on the Fan, that I still wear. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, oh, damn. Yeah, because I probably only wore like 5 times since that.
Like, see these pants? Bought these pants? 1998. JCPenney. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Bugle Boy.
Want to earn extra income for your business? Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for ambitious business owners to assist with local deliveries. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra income and exposure for your business. Plus, Amazon Hub Delivery makes it easy to get started. There's no upfront costs, delivery experience, or long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
Delays in both directions in the Bronx on the Cross Bronx Expressway, northbound 95, eastbound Cross Bronx at Jerome Avenue. Right lane is closed. You're backed up to the George Washington Bridge. And on the westbound side of the Cross Bronx, southbound 95 at 3rd Avenue, a broken out truck in the left lane. Staten Island Expressway, eastbound 278 by Slauson Avenue, an accident, right lane closed. Uniondale, the Meadowbrook Parkway backs up at the Southern State Parkway, northbound side because of an accident. 2 lanes are closed. And on the Van Wyck, get used to this new traffic pattern. It's really slowing you down the last couple of days. Southbound by Linden Boulevard down toward Rockaway Boulevard. Budget some extra time getting down to Kennedy. And path normal service restored under a half an hour at all 3 Hudson River crossings coming in from New Jersey. I'm Bob Williams on 880 ESPN New York.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joindoc or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Register today to take the test.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This month, we're cracking open spring with our $55,000 Explosion drawing. Earn entries all month long. Then be here Thursday, April 30th from 4 to 6 p.m. when 2 winners will be drawn every hour to win cash prizes ranging from $2,500 to $10,000. At 7 p.m., 1 winner will be drawn to hatch the grand prize of $20,000 at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do 1 hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Tricon Construction is expanding across New Jersey, taking on larger, more complex commercial projects and delivering at a big league level. If you're a developer who values precision, accountability, and execution, you need a construction partner who understands what's at stake, timelines, capital, reputation. That's Tricon. They're building the right way with experienced leadership, disciplined project management, and a team that shows up ready. Serious projects, serious results. Visit TriconBuilds.com, TriconBuilds.com.
We all know winning means showing up stronger, faster, better than before. And when you're chasing that edge, the Drop by GNC cuts through the noise, bringing you the best new innovations in sports nutrition and performance. From muscle building and strength support to improved recovery and focus, we curate the newest drops from GNC Amp, Pro Performance, and Mega Men. Plus, Ghost, Raw Nutrition, Bucked Up, and the top new brands changing the game. No guesswork, just leveling up. Check out the Drop by GNC for what's new, what works, and what's next.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Sending a message of some sort? Ray Danahan special. It's Bart Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York app. I think tomorrow, Bartholomew, perhaps a little live Carlin's Corner Table situation in the studio.
Oh, we got some deliveries? Oh, we haven't done a live one in like a month.
Yeah. I think it's time to do that. Now, can I just get some kind of a pledge from you that you're actually going to take a bite of it
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm good.
Do you want to know what we're doing?
Donuts?
No. We're not doing donuts. We're going to do pizza.
Waffles?
We're going to do pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But a very special kind of pizza.
Hawaiian pizza with pineapples?
No, God. No, God. If you're into that, my wife loves that. Good luck. I know. Honestly.
You didn't.
No, stop, Tom. Stop. Tom.
It's not that bad.
Oh, my God. Anything that you have to say it's not that bad, you're lying to yourself, and you know that. Ray,
you ever had
Hawaiian pizza, talk to me here, Ray.
I have no need for it.
Yes, there was never any need for it.
What about the white pizza with the white cheese and the white?
That's fine. That's fine. It's got a little garlic to it. That's good.
No, it's like the white pizza, like what?
Yeah, it's
artichoke
ricotta cheese.
Artichoke.
Well, I don't put the artichoke on it. What do I need something green on there for?
That's not white. It's green.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, it'd probably be the greatest thing ever. I see. You're a great partner, man.
Why's that? What did I do?
You're going to bring in a deep dish pizza from Detroit. Man, way to start the playoffs off. Damn it, Carl, you're the best.
I hate to disappoint you.
You went to Pizza Popolis? Got the deep dish. We call that the quiche pie. You know what I'm saying? It's like eating a pie.
We did this last year. How did it work out?
That was the little pizza. That wasn't a deep dish like that. The one that weighed 13 pounds, 17 ounces.
Takes an hour to cook.
Yeah, baby.
Sits in your stomach for a month.
Damn straight. Dry rotting.
Bart Carlin, ESPN. We're going to do it tomorrow. We'll do it in studio live tomorrow. So we will get that going. Excited for that. Once again, want you to be a part of the program on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Steve Brzezinski, I wish I had his metabolism. My metabolism is a mix of Carlin's and John Daly. I'll have you know that Bart
Hope
today,
you're smoking cigarettes.
Bart today, with a very serious look on his face, looked at me and he said, I see it. You could see how much weight you've lost.
See, like, you see it first before other people see it.
I haven't seen it, really. You know why I don't see it yet? Because I don't think my face is really thinned out yet. I still got 4 chins.
We're going to get you that ball.
What ball?
The mouth ball.
What?
It's the ball.
You're going to need to do some explaining here.
The mouth ball?
Yeah, it's like the thing that you put in your mouth and it tones your face up because your face is you put it.
What the hell are you talking about?
You chew it. It's like a chew toy for adults.
Where did you find this?
Is that like the ball that you squeeze if you were trying to keep your hands busy, or you're trying to strengthen your hands?
No, it's a hot. We're not talking about a racket ball. It's like a hollowed out donut. You put it in your mouth and it'll lift all that up.
Okay, first of all, if I'm looking to strengthen my jawbone, I don't need a ball to help me. Okay.
Well, eating ain't gonna help because eating is not gonna. You know what I'm saying? You need to get non-calorie chews.
Yeah, I understand, but that's to me like, why would I bother?
You want me to go get you some rawhide? You know what I'm saying? The chew toy. You and the dog got the same chew toy.
Oh God, she was the other 2 nights ago. Ugh.
You never heard of this? This was a big thing.
I've never heard of the person chew toy.
No, it's not. It's not called the person chew toy.
What's it called?
Just put it was Joe Rogan had it. Everybody had it.
Joe Rogan had it. Of course. How did I not know?
Bro, you work because what happens is your face is getting smaller faster than your skin can tighten back up. So you have to start doing your face exercises.
Jawzrsize.
Yes, Jawzrsize. Yes, bro. See, Tom, when I say stuff, y'all think I be playing,
No,
right?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, because where did you find this? On TikTok?
No, this is like 5 years old, son. Look at the before and afters.
All right, so here's
Look at
what
the
it
before and
says.
afters.
Fitness for your face.
Yep.
Slim, tone, and tighten your jawline. Get rid of unsightly double chin. Strengthens muscles in face and neck.
Yes.
Progression-focused design.
Thank you.
Convenient, hygienic, and user-friendly.
Thank you. I'm going to order one. Before the show's over, I'm going to order one to come here, and every day we start, in between break, we're going to film you doing your Jawzrsize, and we're going to see if your face tones up.
I am not going to do the Jawzrsize.
Why not? Everybody's doing it. But also, like, I want you to also go to the Korean face exercise for youth and watch. They do stuff like this. They go. Yeah, these are muscles, man. You think you think you chew your food without no muscle?
This thing says get a visibly chiseled jawline.
Look at that.
In just weeks.
You're going to be like Tom Brady in 13 weeks.
You tell me Tom Brady was doing this thing? Is this part of TB12? Because it sounds like some kind of, snake oil that he'd be selling.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Joe Rogan did the whole thing on Jawzrsize. See, I'm sure that they were a sponsor.
If you ask me, I will give you all the secrets.
Again, I don't doubt that things happen, that you know about these things.
I may be going to Machu Picchu, and I might be doing the ayahuasca. I want to see if I'm I'm going to put a Depends on. If I can get a sponsor from Depends for men to do reads on the show, I will go do ayahuasca, and then, I got to get somebody to get some Dexter, I don't want to get no diaper rash.
All of that was just stuff I didn't need to know. Like you're gonna go do ayahuasca.
When I come back,
blank your pants.
When I come back and my third eye is right and I can see sight beyond sight.
But I didn't think it was that. I thought it was more like throwing up that happens when you do it.
It's both ways.
It's both ways. Okay.
Both ways.
Do you know people who have done it?
My buddy almost did it, but he didn't.
He chickened out.
But he saw people that did it. It's in you do it. See, when you first go there, they give you like this. Like it's when you go to Machu Picchu in Peru.
Yeah.
They got it. They put it in the tea for you. You know what I'm saying? But
right
when you get your mind right, baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to come back and I'm going to come with the Da Vinci Code.
How long does that thing last? That trip's got to last, 2 days? A day and a half?
What, being high?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't be high for 2 days.
Now, I don't know I don't know how long that thing lasts.
Call Aaron. That's your boy.
He ain't my boy. By the way, still waiting. Draft's next week. Still waiting. What do you know? We had our last production call yesterday.
Yeah.
And on the call, somebody said, by the way, Aaron Rodgers hasn't made a decision yet. Wouldn't it be something if Aaron held this out and then on Thursday of the draft made an announcement? I said, why do we think that's not going to happen?
That'd be so cheap.
Of course that's going to happen. He's not going to make an announcement, but there will be some sort of he'll show up on McAfee. Yeah. He'll do something like that.
It's these kids' time, man. Like, he can't come hijack a kid's
He's
dream
already done it a couple other times. He's already done it other times.
Last year when
he did it when it was in Green Bay.
Last year when did he do it?
It wasn't last year specifically because he didn't sign until later. I think it was a couple of years ago with the Jets. I think he did it, and then he did it when he was in Green Bay. Jawzrsize on Amazon. Fitness 4, the number 4. Yo face.
I tell you what,
we'll $34.99.
We'll do it together.
I don't want to do this.
No, we're about to buy it right now on air. We're going to do – listen.
All right.
Listen. When Rocky was being trained to beat Apollo, he wanted to use his left hand. We're going to use our right hand. 500 times hard. Come on, Mick. I wouldn't use my left arm.
So are you going to tell me you're going to tie up my face on one side? You're going to work the left side on one?
Yeah. You know
the right side on another?
We're going to tie your hand behind and make you –
All right. I'll tell you what. I had a balance on. Nope. I have a balance on the gift card.
You're getting 2.
So
we want 2.
All right,
I'm gonna do it with you. I'm gonna do it with you.
All right, then I'll buy another one.
We'll do it with you. And Ray, once this work, Ray,
if you want to cancel that, their website oh great.
What?
Their website sells them for $50 a 2-pack.
But he don't have a gift card for that, man. Tom, quit making him spend his own money. He got a gift card.
Well then never mind. I apologize.
Because if he got a gift card and it's more than $30, $50, then that's $60. He's saving $14.
Yeah, I have
he spend his own money.
Exactly. And if he hates the product that you're promoting here, then it's not his money that he wasted.
How can he hate chewing? Literally the greatest thing in his life.
It's literally why he was 350 pounds at one point in his life.
Because he loves chewing so much.
It's Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
The Knicks.
It's great to be in this position, but it doesn't really mean anything because at the end of the day, when you get in the playoffs, you got to find a way to win 4 of those 7.
The Hawks.
Atlanta's a good team. They're a good team. Everybody's good, especially at this time of the year.
The NBA playoffs.
You are better than Atlanta. Period. Stop. You should go out and you should beat Atlanta. And it should not be one of these extended series either.
No, you should beat them in 5.
You should.
Game 1 coverage begins Saturday at 5 on 880, 1050, and the ESPN New York app.
If you're trying to save money but still eat well, just go to Wild Fork Foods and thank me later. You get pork tenderloin for $2.50 a pound, ground turkey for $3 a pound, ground chorizo for only $4 a pound. Those are everyday staples at serious value, and it's all blast frozen, so you're not sacrificing quality. Plus, They've got over 450 options, 7 locations, or same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Go check out Wild Fork Foods.
New year, new season, same goal. Feel good and stay in the game. But if neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica is holding you back, it's time to handle it. I'm Bart Scott, and I'm telling you to call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he specializes in getting people back to living pain-free. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided treatments that work. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Stop playing through pain. Go to SandwellPain.com. Relief starts today.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Adam Schefter here. Did you know the average employer sorts through about 250 resumes for one job opening? Well, if you're hiring, here's good news. You can now review resumes and applications faster thanks to ZipRecruiter. With ZipRecruiter's new feature, qualified candidates who are very interested in your job show up at the top of your list. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Join DiPietro and Rothenberg Thursday, April 23rd for a special couch cast of Round 1 of the NFL Draft, presented by Calandra's Bakery. The Jets and Giants have 3 picks in the top 16, and Rick and Dave will react live as the first round unfolds. From the big decisions to the big-time drama. Catch it all in this YouTube-only exclusive, and it's all from Calandra's Bakery and your home for football talk, ESPN New York.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York YouTube channel. 800-919-3776. Here's some of the comments coming in before I hit the calls coming in just a moment. Khalil says it does not work. It's a gimmick like shake weight. Bart, why didn't you just get him a shake weight?
By the way, shake weights does work. You just was using it wrong. Remember, we had it on Hard Knocks, baby. And while you're doing that, you can jump that body blade up in that thing, too. Remember the body blade?
I don't remember the body blade.
Remember, you don't remember it was a blade and you just do it like this back and forth.
I have no idea what the hell that was. The shake weight was that thing.
Yeah, you know the
and
body
it looked
weight.
like you were...
Yeah, body blade is basically like the shake weight, only the shake weight was more compact.
Exactly.
Okay. And the shake weight, you moved your hand differently, so to speak.
Hey, listen, that helped me out in a lot of different ways.
Cook.
Ain't nothing like that forearm strength.
I can sell him
there.
I can sell him an eyebrow workout plan. Fasting is easier. Yeah, thanks, Aid.
Yeah, but
Killjoy.
But it's not.
Buzz Killington over here. Fasting is. You know what you should do? Just eat better.
No, honestly, no, because like when you lose weight, like my neck used to be 24 inches.
Right.
So
when you were playing, or
yeah, when I was playing, like 24 inches. I used to have to wear a 23 and a half, 24-inch shirt.
That's a hell of a collar.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's like 21 and a half.
Mine was
now.
a 22 at its fattest.
Yeah, now I'm like a 21 and a half. Right.
Really?
Yeah. But
there's no way that you have a fatter neck than I do. I don't have a neck. Don't take your shirt off.
I got a shirt on.
You got a shirt on underneath it? You have a fatter neck. See, you're doing that.
It's long, too.
Put a poll out on YouTube. Who's got a fatter neck, me or Bart?
I'll start the poll and we'll get the results in soon.
Please.
Bart, what are you doing standing up now?
Listen, he's not taking off his shirt and his pants aren't coming down. So let's just.
I'm just making.
Let's take the windward and get him, Tom.
I'm just making sure we're
fine.
Kind of cross another line.
You know what I'm saying? Like the base of my neck is crazy because then my traps get up in there too. They're like part of one thing. It's a whole deal.
All right, let's hit the calls at 800-919-3776. Hello, last one. Road Dogg, Bart is correct 25% of the time, all of the time. Let's check in with, let's start with Gilberto in the truck. Gilberto, what's up, baby? How you doing?
What's up, guys? Yo, I don't know why they say that about jaw exercises, but Bart is right. They work. The only thing that I learned from them, okay, what's up, Bart? What's up, Tom? Ray Dinahan, my man Carlin, is that you got to give your mouth a rest, meaning that you got to do it like every other day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So how long do you do it for?
Probably like
10 minutes. You do it for about, while you're watching TV, do it for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
You're not doing it for an hour. You're only doing it for 5-10 minutes at a time because your jawline is a muscle that only uses when you eat.
True, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you do like weightlifting with your neck like Bart does. That's why his neck is bigger than yours because his neck is more muscular. You know what I'm saying? They call him no neck. He looks like a pit bull.
Hey,
but Bart,
I used to wake my wife up right.
I'm
let you
surprised,
wake your wife up right. You get it that way too.
You go to spas, you go to saunas.
Yeah.
I've never heard you on the show suggest to Carlin that he can go to a spa, get a masseuse to move all the muscles.
Oh yeah,
we
call that TMJ.
Body now decreases your fat intake by using that for energy.
Yeah, lymphatic drainage. So you got lymphatic drainage.
What the hell are you talking about?
Gilbert, it's TMJ. It's called TMJ.
Colin.
It's TMJ.
It's a massage,
Gilberto.
Colin. And afterwards,
are you
go
telling me
inside the
that
sauna.
I could have been getting massages every week over the last 5 months as opposed to just not eating less?
No, it's TMJ. It's called TMJ. And they put a rubber glove. They put a rubber glove. They put a rubber glove.
Gotta give it time.
They put a rubber glove on their hand. They put their hands inside of your mouth, and one on the outside. They rub your jawline and your face, and they get the lymphatic drainage from the swelling that
I got a lot of swelling in my face.
Yeah, that's a lot of pretty much you're just retaining fluid in your face.
It's inflammation, exactly, and water retention.
One of those cold rollers.
Yeah, and
you get it. Stop making yourself look like a pizza. Come on, Colin, stop it. I talk to you guys later. Great work.
See, y'all think I be playing, so it's called TMJ. It's called TMJ.
When it
rub
comes
your
to
jaws.
this stuff, you know all of this. I don't ever doubt your knowledge on this stuff. Do I doubt, like, how legit some of it is? Maybe.
I say it unseriously, but I'll be dead serious, if that makes sense.
Yes. No, I understand what you're saying.
So if you do TMJ, so with that, and also, like, what you have to add into that, remember, so you're talking about your jawline. So that's certain parts of your face. Then you have to start working your neck. Now, I can help you in here, and I can do manuals for you. I can hold your shoulder and go your head and get you manuals because that starts to work this, right? It's like when people want abs, they think, I just got to do some ab work. No, you got to do low back work too because that's part of your back. That muscle's all attached. So you get that to tighten up, then it tightens the front up. You know what I'm saying? So I can come in here and get a towel and do some manuals, or you can get the thing that Joe Rogan had. It's called the head dome thing. So you put it around your head and you hook it up to like a wall or something and you stretch out and it's a bungee cord and you turn your head. You've seen it, right?
Turn your head, like attach your head to a bungee cord on the wall?
Listen, imagine like when you paralyzed. Remember Vinny Tazapania? The Taz, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pazienza?
Yeah.
Vinny Pazienza.
Yeah, they called him They called him Tapia. They called him Tapia. They told him he would never box again. He had the halo thing. He had the screws in his head. Right. So imagine that they put it around your head, and it has a bungee cord. You hook the bungee cord up to the rack or to anything, and you step out, and now it's holding your neck, and then you turn. It spins. We can order that too.
I already bought the Jawzrsize. Okay, we'll go with that first. Bart Carlin, ESPN. Chris Carlin with you. Glad to be joined right now by Taylor Canfield. He is the U.S. Sail GP team driver. And we are all getting ready for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming up at the end of May. Taylor, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excited for the home event in New York. And, can't wait to be there and racing in front of all the fans.
Tell us why fans should be excited for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix.
The racing is just so exhilarating coming in and watching it from the shoreline of Governor's Island and in front of the Statue of Liberty, racing in one of the biggest, most amazing cities in the world. I'm getting the goosebumps just talking about it. And these boats are the fastest boats in the world, racing with the best sailors in the world. It's really cool, and it's going to be so electric in New York. And it's our home event this year, so we're pumped.
We are pumped as well, Taylor. We appreciate your time. He is U.S. Sail GP team driver Taylor Canfield. We're looking forward to the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming at the end of May. Taylor, thanks.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
Attention, New York Verizon mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios home internet for an incredible $20 a month, guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with autopay, mobile and home, and bonus discount. Enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios base monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
DiPietro and Rothenberg's NFL Draft Couchcast, April 23rd, exclusively on the ESPN New York YouTube channel, WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
That's right. In about 15 minutes, Field Yates will be joining us to talk about the NFL Draft at 800-919-3776. So let's get to the Dexter Lawrence story. The Giants have apparently hit a bit of an impasse with Dexter Lawrence on their productive discussions, as they were calling it. So I just put it to you at this point. Have we seen the last of Dexter Lawrence in a Giant uniform?
I believe so. I mean, listen, you can't have this type of distraction with a new head coach that's trying to establish himself as the guy that's running the building. You brought him in for a reason. He's a guy that has walked away from great players before. You know, you think about it in Baltimore, walked away from Ed Reed, walked away from Ray Lewis, walked away from Terrell Suggs, walked away from Todd Heap, walked away from Kelly Gregg, walked away from Haloti Ngata. He's been there, done that before. And Dexter Lawrence, you know, he may walk away a little early from the thing, but you can't have guys holding you hostage, right? And yes, is Dexter Lawrence better than the players that make more money than him? Yes. But at this point, is Dexter Lawrence worth $30 million a year and how he's performed in the last year and a half? No. So if you have an opportunity to reset, because at some point in 2 or 3 years, you're going to have, if Dart continues to play, if he flourishes within his system, you're going to be paying a lot of money for a quarterback. So you want to start resetting at certain positions. In a couple of years, you're going to have to pay Malik Neighbors, because we know that he's already the truth. He's 2 years or 3 years before he's extension eligible, starting to say, "Hey man, what's up? I'm top 5." So if you have an opportunity to reset and get a player at a premium position, like a pass rusher, where you don't have to worry about pass rush because you already did that. But if you can go and get you a premier lockdown corner, if you can go get you a Banks or somebody that can be like Dexter Lawrence, and he's going to be cheap for 5 years, then you do it. Simply because you believe in the coach and the culture that he's trying to set, and you're trying to make your team younger anyway, right? Dexter's 28 years old. You want to go get a team that's core is really, really young and really, really cheap, and hope that you can go out and get supplemental veterans on the flip side. So when a guy like, say, Crosby comes, not talking about the position, because I'm talking about the type of player. When a guy like Crosby becomes disgruntled, or a guy like A.J. Brown becomes disgruntled, and you're like, man, you know what? That's just what we need to get us over the top. You got so much salary cap space, you can go get that guy. Right now, they already tapped out before they even paid Dexter Lawrence. So when they pay him, they're going to be taxed out even more. Yeah. And the reason they can even do that is because their quarterback's cheap. But at some point, you want to get your whole team cheap and young.
Here is Joe Schoen yesterday providing an update on the situation.
Just a quick update on that for you guys. We've had good conversations with his representatives throughout the last 5 or 6 days. Coach, Dawn, myself, we've all been in communication, trying to find some resolution. I'll echo what Coach said last week. We'd like for Dexter to be here, and at some point we'll come to a resolution here. Whatever that may be, we'll see. But conversations have been really good. They've been productive, and again, we'll see what happens here down the road. But I'm not going to say any more about it after that. But that's the update. That's really all there is.
The impasse story was, according to the NFL Network, look, I don't think that this is anything that you need to drag out for a long time here.
Bro.
There's no point.
We got a better chance in United States and Iran settling the war before we got the Dexter Lawrence getting the $30 million that he's seeking.
Should we put that on the poll, Tom? Better chance? No?
I'm good.
Okay. I will pass on that. Just spitballing. These ideas, they're all in the air, you know?
Oh, yeah. By the way,
what's that gambling site that you can go on?
Which one?
No, the one start with a P, I think.
Well, we'll think about that. I just wanted to give you the results of the other poll.
The
people talking about Kalshi.
No,
well, there's a bunch of those. I think there's another one called Predictor.
It's a new one that they predict, like, because they predict was the war going to keep going. And
you can honestly bet on anything.
Yeah, and they bet on it
these days.
At any rate, the people think Chris has a fatter neck. 56% of the YouTube chat.
You know what? The YouTube chat needs to take another look.
He has a fatter neck in the front, not on the sides. Yeah,
I don't have one.
He's got a bigger Adam's apple.
My head goes straight into my shoulders.
He has a bigger Adam's apple.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to Lawrence
He
for a
swallows hard.
Do I have to say no, did he?
John looks stunned walking in. We didn't go too far off the rails, John.
Let the stallion run.
We still within the fences.
Let the stallion run.
We're talking Dexter Lawrence, just by the way, so it's all good. Dexter Lawrence.
Here's the thing about Dexter Lawrence. I'm not messing around with this, and for the very same reason that you're talking about. I have a new coach. I have a new culture. I have a new everything that I'm trying to install here. If this is not just about money, which is kind of what was indicated by Jordan Raanan about a week and a half ago, that, look at who his best friends are. His best friends are guys like Saquon Barkley, are guys like Leonard Williams, who have been able to go somewhere else, get paid, and then also win. That maybe some of the losing has taken its effect on Dexter as well. But, okay, I get all that. But go ahead.
Here's the thing. You sucked with them.
Yes.
You got no leverage. You played all the season.
Yes.
And we sucked.
Yes.
And never, ever did you look like a dominant player against the run. So which player are you? Are you the one that you were a year before, or were you the one that you were last year? Because it wasn't like, you were – how can you were injured? What was injured? You missed the whole rest of the last season recovering. You played 9 games or however many games he played when he had the 9.5 sacks. He had all that time to heal. So how can you say, in turn, you were hurt the next year?
The only argument there that I've heard is it was a foot injury, and for a big man, that takes longer. Okay, well, I don't really care. Here's what I know. The statistic that I will continue to go back at when it comes to Dexter Lawrence is that last year, the Giants, before contact, were giving up 3.1 yards per carry. In other words, before a running back is even touched, they are 3 yards down the field, and that was second worst only to the Bengals in the entire league. I sucked with you. I can suck without you. I don't need it.
But guess what? Like I said before, I can sign DJ Reader right now, probably for a veteran minimum $500 type of, a mid-level type of contract, maybe $5 to $8 million, and I can get a draft pick. So I get DJ Reader, who's probably going to be better without the foot injury than Dexter Lawrence. He's 31 years old. I can get that veteran leadership right there. I still have my 2 guys on the outside. I went and got me an upgrade at linebacker. What if I can go out and get me a young defensive tackle, save money, and pair DJ Reader with another fat guy that's a rookie? He can learn from DJ Reader how to be a pro, and then save salary cap space to go out and buy somebody else when you have that June 2nd cut, right? Because everybody going to have that June 2nd designated cut, which we call in sports the secondary free agency, where you can get you a good team that most teams cut that player because they drafted somebody, and they was like, well, we drafted, so we got our guy, so we don't have to hold on to this guy, so we're going to release it. So you get a whole nother secondary release there.
Now, I don't know that this is going to be possible, but if you're looking to trade him before the deadline, or before the draft, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to get a 1 this year. I would push to get a 1 next year.
Well, I want a 2 this year and a 1 next year.
Yes. Listen,
I'm doing Quentin Williams reverse.
Exactly.
Give me a 2 this year, and with that 2, I'm going to go get Peter Woods from Clemson, and I'm going to eat that way, or I'm going to go get Banks from Florida, and then I'm going to say, okay, I lost Dexter Lawrence, but I got Banks, or I got Woods and DJ Reader.
Okay. If I'm going to do that, now teams are all, like I said, I don't expect, Bart, that anybody in this draft, during the draft or whatever, is going to take a first-round pick from next year and trade it. The only way I see that happening is if it's for players. So Dexter Lawrence might be that player. A.J. Brown, like A.J. Brown is not going to get traded until after June 1st.
Correct.
Because of how the money works out. Okay? So if that's the case and they're getting a first-round pick next year for A.J. Brown, I understand that. And I think they probably could.
Yeah.
Now, here would be my question, though. If you're the Giants right now and you get a 3 this year and a 1 next year, are you doing that?
No.
It's not enough?
A 2, listen.
How long are you letting this drag out is my question.
I want Quinnen Williams compensation. Dexter Lawrence.
Quinnen Williams didn't have the bad kind of year that Dexter Lawrence did.
Dexter Lawrence has always been rated slightly above Quinnen Williams. So why would I take less during the draft time when they're getting a player in real time that's going to get in their building early? This ain't some post-June where he got to come in there, you got to see him. This is Dexter Lawrence at 28 years old. You're getting him. He's a proven commodity. He's been proven, or people have ranked him higher than Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams went for a 1 this year and a 2 next year. I want a 2 this year and a 1 next year. Because guess what? You should be confident that if you get Dexter Lawrence, that your 1 next year ain't going to be super high, right? See, the one that the Jets got from Dallas is a high one because they sucked that year. Like, if you get Dexter Lawrence before the year, you're anticipating that team may be picking like in the 16, 17, or in the 20s, right? So if that's the case, then you giving me a 2 this year is going to be a good 2, but then next year that 1 not going to be what I would want my 1 to be. So I need a 2 and a 1.
So I have 2 questions for you on that front. You need a 2 and a 1 that badly. Are you going to trade him before the draft?
I want him
before June 1st?
Yes, I want him before because I want to get the player that I want.
Okay,
here's
the thing.
I want to find his replacement.
Here's the thing. What you are telling the Giants is if we want to have him here before June 1st, we are asking the Giants to take a $7 million hit. Because if the Giants trade him before June 1st,
don't care.
It saves them $13 million. If they trade him after June 1st, it saves them $20 million.
I don't care. I want somebody that can help me win this year. I want a young guy that's going to sit here and going to be mentored and tutored this year. I want to be able to figure out how I take that second round draft pick, or even if I got to get the next, I'll trade the 1 for next year, right? If I got to move up high enough, and I'll trade that 1 next year for somebody that, listen, this is the thing. We'll talk to Phil Yates in a second, and he's going to tell us. It's 15 to 16 first-round grades in this draft.
Yes, that's accurate.
So I'll trade that 1 that I get for Dexter Lawrence this year to next year and move my ass up to get one of those top 15, top 16 picks. And I think anybody in here, as much as we believe in Dexter Lawrence, if I told you that I'm going to go get Caleb Banks or Peter Woods and DJ Reader, they would say, you know what? That's better. Those 2 combined is better than Dexter Lawrence because now I get 2 bodies that I can put side by side that's 350 plus, that's able to plug up them holes and let my DNs be able to come off the edges and let my linebacker be able to run because I got 2 guys that can be disruptive and that can eat up double teams.
Here's Frank in Newark on ESPN New York. Frank, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, guys. I miss you guys. I've been working inside the office now, so I don't get to call that often.
Well, you got to check in more, baby.
Well, you got it today, man. What's good?
I was going to say, Bart, you're my guy and everything, but when it comes to Dexter Lawrence, here's what I got to say, okay? And, Carlin, we had this discussion before. The NFL, unfortunately, has become a league of what have you done for me lately? And in a situation like this, he's coming off a bad season, and what do good organizations do when it's just not working out or it doesn't look like it's on the upside? We admit we make a bad decision and then move on from it. And unfortunately, at this point, this is what the Giants fans have to do. They have to, the Giants ownership has to do. They have to move on from I'm not saying he was a bad decision when we signed him. It was great, but after last year, I mean, we can't look at ourselves and expect him to get any better. I mean, unfortunately, you're slipping close to 30, and I'm a witness to arthritis, and it takes forever to heal from injuries.
And he's fat. And he's fat, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, fat people age differently. They get old quickly. Their inability to move, right? If he was a guy that's saying, okay, he's 28, he's a linebacker, that's your prime. Like, now we've seen guys like Cam Hayward, but Cam Hayward isn't as massive as Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence is Casey Hampton type size. I don't know. You talking about you got a bad elbow or pec that you tore, and you got a bad foot. That doesn't age well with big guys. And that's something that you have to consider. Will he have the same explosiveness? Because of his injuries, can he train to be in the type of shape that we need him to be? Will he step away from the kitchen? Will he do what Jordan Davis did and lose 30 pounds?
All right, let's get into it. Field Yates, he, of course, ESPN NFL draft expert, ESPN NFL insider. And if you need to know anything about what's coming up in this draft, you should need to be locked into the First Draft podcast. You need to be locked into him on NFL Draft Daily, which has been a great addition. And we love Field. The Yaters are in the building. Hello, Field.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good to be on with you. I hope you're all doing well. Bart, hope you enjoyed your recent trip as well, my friend. And
Yes.
Carlin, can't wait until next Thursday night to hear you on the radio.
Well,
a lot of fun.
We're looking forward to it, Field. Now, let's talk about it. First of all, can we just get your take on this whole Dexter Lawrence situation? Because that's what we've been talking about. Reportedly, the Giants have hit an impasse with him. And if they trade him, what is his actual value at this point? And I know there's been a lot of talk about next year's draft being a lot deeper. Should they try to push to get a 1 next year as opposed to this year?
I'd be stunned if they get a 1 next year, though, for Dexter Lawrence.
Okay.
I'd be extremely surprised. It's because you're paying the cost twice here, right? He doesn't want to come to your team for the 2 years he has remaining on his contract as they're currently constructed, right? You're talking about both trading a pick or picks and paying Dexter Lawrence what he wants, which if he's at, 20, what's the exact number right now? It's funky. It was like a $22.5 million per year.
His cap number right now is 26 for next year, 26.9.
But he's only making 21. I think he wants 30.
Yeah.
Right. So if he's at 21 and he wants 30, you're talking about, increasing the deal dramatically on top of the price that you're paying in draft pick compensation. So, I mean, we can just follow trades of players like this that have taken place in the past. These end up being more like, non-first round value. Sometimes they're middle round picks for a player like this. A lot of the cap space has dried up around the NFL. You can find money for sure, but a lot of teams have played their big hands already. Do I think it's possible he gets traded? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to be for a 1? I do not. It's dicey, though, for the Giants, is that this one comes down to things pretty clearly here on Dexter Lawrence, is that if they want Dexter Lawrence to be a Giant going forward, you make a deal that's in the right neighborhood for him. And this is my opinion, may not be the opinion of Dexter Lawrence and his people, is that it's somewhere in between 21 and 30. It's more like $25, $26 million for this player. I thought Dexter Lawrence, I think we all know this, wasn't the same level of player last year as he was in the years prior to that. So the question is that an outlier year, or is that a sign of a player who's going to be 29 later on this year, which for NFL defensive tackles isn't ancient, but, there's a chance the physical prime of the guy's career was between the ages of 24 and 27. So for the Giants, you have 7 more days to figure out whether there's any chance of getting a reasonable extension in your eyes, because if you can't get a reasonable deal done, then you're going to have 2 options: trade him or do something to kind of make peace for 1 year. Guarantee a little bit extra money, include some incentives. But if you think there's no chance of either of those things happening, then you better use the next 7 or 8 days or 9 days going into the 3rd round of the NFL draft to get a deal done in a hurry.
Can I ask you a question? Where do you have these 3 players kind of ranked? Peter Woods, Caleb Banks, and I forget the kid from Ohio State. Excuse me.
Caden McDonald. Yep.
Okay. Where do you have those guys ranked as far as where you expect them to go? And if the Giants get a 2nd-round draft pick, will they have enough ammunition to maybe replace Dexter Lawrence with those type of players?
8 days out from the draft, Bart, I don't think any of those guys go in the 1st round. I think all 3 of those guys are more likely to go in the 2nd round than the 1st round. I've got them, Peter Woods and Caden McDonald, back-to-back on the board at 33 and 34. Caleb Banks is a little lower than that, 45, I believe it is, and that's just because of the health concerns And there are times that you watch Caleb Banks, and this is going to sound like a big comparison, but there's a reason why I'm using it, just to give you a testament to just how tantalizing he is. You watch him, and he looks like Chris Jones. And Chris Jones fell to the second round coming out of Mississippi State, not for the same reasons as Caleb Banks, but there are also times where you watch Caleb Banks and you think to yourself, why is it so ordinary right now? How do you get the maximum out of that player consistently when you haven't seen it at the collegiate level and he's dealing with a foot injury right now? That's why I think he's more of a second-round player than a first-round player. I think if you just did the best version of all players in the 2026 NFL draft class, the best version of Caleb Banks is easily in the top 15 of this class, easily. But the median outcome is not that. It's more of the second round. So I think all three of those guys go on day 2 as opposed to day 1.
Field Yates with us, ESPN NFL draft analyst, and of course, ESPN NFL insider as well. Let's get to the Jets here at number 2. There's a lot of debate. David Bailey, Arvell Reese. If you're the Jets, what are you doing?
I am going to go with David Bailey. I have been on that train now for months, I guess, with David Bailey. And could something persuade me that it's going to be Arvell Reese? Of course. I mean, no one from the Jets has said to me, hey, we're picking David Bailey. Like, you might as well start printing the jerseys now. I'm using sort of the projection of where I see the player at versus Arvell Reese at right now. David Bailey is just, if the job is to improve the pass rush, it's not a debate who's the better pass rusher right now. It's not close. Arvell Reese is just not nearly as nuanced as a pass rusher as David Bailey. He is a very good athlete. He didn't rush the passer that much in college, but if you're going to say, hey, we're projecting this guy to play a pass rushing role for us almost every down, then David Bailey gives you a much, to me, safer floor. And I think the ceiling is very high as well. If the Jets are saying to themselves, we're taking Arvell Reese, and we think there's a chance that he can be a great off-ball linebacker, unless it's Bart Scott, I don't take an off-ball linebacker 2 overall, right? That's just like football economics and positional value is in play here. So I lean towards David Bailey. I think Arvell Reese still goes, and I think these guys go 2 and 3. But I really hope that if Arvell Reese is taken to the top 3, the team is saying the only way he's playing off-ball linebacker for us consistently is if we give this pass rushing thing a chance, and there's just no production whatsoever, and it's more of a consolation prize than the plan coming out of the gates for Arvell Reese.
So this is a nuanced question, right? And I'm sure that you're probably one of the very few people that are qualified to answer it. When you look at Arvell Reese, I get concerned because we always try and find the next Michael Parsons, right? And, I remember before Michael Parsons, it was Isaiah Simmons. So I'm trying to figure out, is it a better chance that, Arvell Reese is a Isaiah Simmons or a Michael Parsons? Michael Parsons.
I lean towards a positive outcome like Micah Parsons. I don't know that I don't know that I see Micah Parsons' upside in Arvell Reese, though, just because Parsons is at least on the podium for best defensive players in the league right now, right? It's him, yes. It's Myles Garrett, and whoever you want to have as the third best defensive player in the NFL, as far as I am concerned, at least. Coming out of Penn State, Parsons had the questions were he had played more off-ball linebacker, and he had short arms, 31.5-inch arms for pass rusher. I don't see the same level of explosiveness, though, with Arvell Reese that I see with Micah Parsons. I mean, Micah Parsons, the ball is snapped, and he's already a step into the backfield by the time the quarterback has the football. He has incredible range, obviously, as well. He's really come along as a rusher. He's got great as like a pass rush plan. Like, Micah knows what he wants to do every single snap. I think Arvell Reese can get to the point where he's a really, really effective player. Like, I think there's a chance he becomes a Pro Bowl level guy. I don't quite see all-pro, at least, or defensive player of the year candidate yet. It's a projection because of how he was utilized at Ohio State. But just sort of thinking the tenor of this class, I think it's more likely that he is a solid Pro Bowl player than a guy who is in the conversation for best defensive player in the NFL and highest paid defensive player in the NFL ever. Isaiah Simmons, totally hear you. That's the concern on any of these guys that come out with multiple spots, is that we overvalue their ability to do a lot of things and overlook the fact that they can't do one thing singularly great. I don't think that's where Arvell Reese ends up. I wouldn't be banging the gavel for him to be a top 3 pick. But Micah Parsons, that's a special, special player.
And just a quick follow-up. why aren't we talking about Sonny Styles the same way that we're talking about Arvell Reese? Why can't he learn how to rush the passer? He ran a faster 40 time. He was more explosive. He's a similar size, and he was the better player at Ohio State. But we seem to talk about Arvell Reese like he's the unicorn, but really Sonny Styles should be the unicorn. And maybe he, because he has a safety background, could be seen as a linebacker or also somebody that can be like Kyle Hamilton because of his safety-like skills.
Yeah, it's a good question. I hadn't really thought about that, Bart, to be honest with you, because maybe it's just the fact that he's been an off-ball linebacker for back-to-back years, and it just kind of feels like he's settled in there. And his sack production 2 seasons ago, when he had 6 of them, was more blitzes as opposed to lining up on the edge and just rushing the passer as a natural edge rusher. But I mean, he's athletically. He's superior to Arvell Reese. I like Arvell Reese a lot. I'm not trying to make it seem like I don't. I just it's an interesting question that you just framed to me that I don't have a good answer for. I haven't heard anything about teams sort of suggesting to Sonny Styles that he should play a more of a pass rushing role, or that he is intent on doing that. Be good for his wallet, right? If he became a great edge rusher, we know how those guys get paid versus top stand-up inside linebackers. It might just be that we just see such a good player at this spot that if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Field Yates with us, ESPN NFL draft analyst, First Draft Podcast with Ian Mel Kiper Jr. Outstanding stuff as usual. Field, 1 or 2 more here real quick. If you're the Giants, what's the ideal situation at 5? You had your druthers. Who's the pick?
Yeah, I have been recently, there's sort of 3 guys that have been on the radar most for me. Sonny Styles would be, to me, the ideal pick for the Giants. Caleb Downs also in the mix, and then Jeremiah Love. I don't know that any of them is like the Giants' single biggest need. You can make the case that interior offensive line, if you just look at, I know that this is not what fans like to do sometimes because the draft does offer the potential for like day one excellence, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase type excellent player. Malik Neighbors for the Giants, basically excellent from day one. But Giants interior offensive line might be okay for this year. Might be. I don't know how it looks for future years, though, guys. I'm concerned about the 2027 interior offensive line. So guard could definitely be in play, and that would be Francis Maui-Noah. But those 3 guys that I mentioned, in Jeremiah Love, Sonny Styles, and Caleb Downs, none of them plays a premium position, but I just can't imagine any of those guys not being awesome players in the NFL. And so for me, if you're the Giants in this imperfect draft, I'm taking a guy who we think can be a building block for the next 10 years during this iteration of the John Harbaugh-led Giants.
One last one, Field. Ty Simpson, does he go in the first round? And if so, is he a New York Jet?
I think the answer is yes to the first round. The answer is no to the second part with the Jets. I just think that the only way I could see him being a Jet is if the Jets at 27 start sniffing around and they're calling up the likes of the Niners and the Texans and maybe, I guess I was going to say the Bills or the Patriots, but probably not them because they're division rivals. But, teams in that 26, 27 to 30 range and say, hey, we're thinking about moving up. We don't want to get beat by Arizona. Just stay in touch with us, right? Because Arizona at 34 looms. It's part of the reason why I think if I'm Arizona, I'm not letting it go to rest on night 1 without having a clear picture of what's going to happen with Ty Simpson. Even if you don't think the Jets are going to take him at 33, and I don't have an obvious team that can move up to 33, but the Jets would have an entire day to negotiate a potential deal with a team to trade up to 33. So I think somebody makes the move at the end of the first round to land Ty Simpson.
For me, the Jets have to get 2 premium players. Then I should get 3 with basically having 3 first-round draft picks. But my question is, I think, they have to address the defensive side of the ball. But, on the other side, we got, Sadiq. We have potentially Tate, Lemon.
Yep.
When you think about the pass catcher, which one is most likely to be there at 16? And who do you think is the best pass catcher available? Not talking about injuries or anything like that, just the best.
Yeah, so let's throw a few names into the hat. I don't think Jordan Tyson gets there, but if he does, I think he's the best available. Because Cardinal Tate will not get there. Makai Lemon, you mentioned, I like him. The question I would have about Makai Lemon is whether it's – I do think part of the equation for the Jets when they're thinking about it is that you have a wide receiver one in Garrett Wilson. Garrett's amazing. What he's not, though, is this gigantic wideout, right? He's a leaner, smaller receiver. Not tiny, but like – he's not going to muscle you up and overwhelm you. So do you want a guy in Makai Lemon who is sort of the run after catch? You know, people have used Amon-Ra St. Brown as a comparison for Makai Lemon. It's hard to get to that level, but still a very good run after catch player. This might be a little bit ahead of where the ideal spot to land him would be. But if you're thinking sort of complementary to Garrett Wilson, Denzel Boston does, I think, complement the skill set of Garrett Wilson very well. He's 6'2", 205 pounds. He can play within the slot. He has a little bit of that Marcus Colston to his game. But on the perimeter, obviously, he has the size to win. He had 20 touchdowns over the past 2 seasons. Reliable hands, catches the ball outside of his frame, not burning speed. But if you have a quarterback that's trusting of his receivers, and that's going to be Geno Smith to start, and we'll see who it is beyond that, then I think that Denzel Boston's speed limitations can be overcome. Maybe 16 is a tad richer than where you want to draft Denzel Boston, but I haven't totally discounted a player like that, along with the likes of Omar Cooper Jr. and Casey Concepcion. But I think, you know, if Makai Lemon or Jordan Tyson is there, even if Lemon may not be the perfect complement to Garrett Wilson, it's pretty good value there. You'd have to at least think long and hard about it.
Lemon or Sadiq, though, if they're ever both there, which one?
I would take, for the New York Jets, I'd take Kenyon Sadiq, to be honest. They've gotten rated a couple spots ahead of Makai Lemon and just run the 2 tight end sets. I don't know why. You know, Sadiq can basically function as a gigantic wide receiver with serious blocking ability as well. So I don't think it's an oversaturation into the tight end room with having taken Mason Taylor last year in the second round.
We know how busy of a time it is for you. He is a pillar of ESPN's coverage of the NFL draft next week. Just gave us some great stuff right there.
At least 5 hours on the hair.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And the hair is spectacular, and it's amazing. And rest assured that I have been listening to the First Draft podcast religiously, and I have taken all of your insights, written them down, and will present them as my own on ESPN Radio next week. Thanks very much.
You are the best. They're all yours.
That's Field Yates. He's such a good dude, and he does have spectacular hair. And
it's like the hair that fell out from Mel landed inside his hair.
It's like an NFL insider.
Yeah,
it's like Mel's passing it down.
Exactly.
Field really should start styling it like Mel used to. You know, because Fields, you know, Field and Jordan Reed are the two guys who are the heir apparents, right? You know,
Mel looks like Interview with the Vampire, man.
Yeah, Mel has it used to be jet black.
Yeah.
And now he's got a little 2-car garage working.
He's like the Grand Wizard. But
Mel, let's call it what it is. Mel's hair has been spectacular for so long. But now for Field, if you look at Field's hair, it's kind of turning into Mel.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's taking his vampire powers.
Hey. Got some more of the little insights that I picked up the last couple of days, including on some of these Jets-Giants intricate.
Love these nuggets.
Include hearing from someone in the know. Someone in the know. Jeremiah Love and the Giants. I'll tell you what's happening there next. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Wednesday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Another winless night for the baseball locals. Why can't they seem to get back on track?
Yeah, every good team goes through at least 2 big losing streaks, so hopefully we can get this one out of the way and hopefully try to avoid that other one.
You got to keep going. You have to, keep working.
And the latest in the Giants and Dexter Lawrence's extension dispute. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
NBA fans, listen up. You can enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets every day of the Play-In tournament. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In Palooza token. Then you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. So don't just watch the NBA Play-In tournament from the sidelines. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get in on the action. And don't forget to enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA. 21 plus and physically present in New York. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Limit 1 entry. Profit boost bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost token. Prizes issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Listen, I know the mentality. You try to play through pain and walk it off. Push through one more day. But when it comes to neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, that's a losing game. That's when you call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he focuses on non-surgical solutions that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no dependence on pain meds. He builds you a custom game plan for you so that you can move better, feel better, and live pain-free. Same day or next day appointments are available. Visit SandwellPain.com. Stop managing pain. Start beating it.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Hey, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. We believe going solar should be simple, and it should make real financial sense. We manage the entire process from start to finish and offer flexible solar payment options designed around your goals. When the numbers work, solar can lower your monthly cost and give you predictable energy for decades. And if you refer someone who installs with us, you can earn up to $1,000. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Register today to take the test.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
With Xfinity, you already enjoy ESPN as part of your TV lineup with live games, daily sports coverage, and expert analysis. And now, the ESPN Unlimited plan is available at no additional cost, giving you access to additional ESPN content in the ESPN app, including more must-see action like WWE premium live events, on-demand programming, and originals to explore. Visit Xfinity.com/your subscriptions to activate ESPN Unlimited access. Then start watching in the ESPN app. More from ESPN, all in one place.
My friends, the Michael K. Show Reverse Remote is coming up April 23rd. It is presented by Floor & Decor. It is a full show takeover with everything you need to upgrade your home while we break down everything happening in New York sports. And if you're in Brooklyn, stop by Floor & Decor's flagship store at 850 3rd Avenue, because while we're on the air, there's plenty happening in store. The Michael K. Show Reverse Remote It is presented by Floor & Decor. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Tom, what would you like to do here? Would you like me to readjust ourselves to the clock? Or we can perhaps in moments get to the little sideline to side. Tom, dealer's choice here, Tom. You're the producer. Make the call.
I say we'll do a little sideline to sideline here.
Okay.
And then we'll have a break, and then we'll come back with some more Bart and Carlin.
Sometimes we don't talk these things through. We don't talk about breaks, Tom. We never go anywhere. We're always here.
And we never leave.
We always say, what's next? We're not taking a break. That's a little radio thing to tell you, just so they don't think we're taking commercials. All right, Tom, go. Sideline to sideline.
It's going to happen. This is Sideline to Sideline. Go. With Bart and Carlin.
Well. While the Giants have their own situation brewing about with Dexter Lawrence, the Philadelphia Eagles are still a complete mess when it comes to A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, and there's a lot of things going over there, and Howie Roseman was asked to address some of them yesterday. He was asked first about the negative reports regarding Jalen Hurts.
I have seen those reports. Bob and our PR staff do a great job of showing us what we need to see. I would say that we have some faults. One of them is not being direct and honest with our players and the conversations with our players. For us, if we have any issue with any of our players, we talk to them directly. So, from my perspective, from Nick's perspective, from Jeffrey's perspective, we're not hiding behind anything. We will talk to our players directly. I think that it's unfair. It's unfair to have these articles written, but I understand it's also what sells at this point. So, I think it's unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate, unfair. What do you want to say? Well, he was also asked about A.J. Brown real quickly.
What do you think the odds are that I'm answering this question any different than I answered anywhere else? Really? Do you think that's 50%? Do you think that's 75%?
I feel like I needed to ask.
A.J. Brown's an Eagle.
A.J. Brown's an Eagle right now. I will tell you that come June 1st, June 2nd, A.J. Brown will not be an Eagle. I don't think that's happening. I don't think he's going to be back with them. I don't see it. And the post-June 1st thing for a trade, the difference in the salary cap hit is immense. So I think the Eagles will end up trading him in. And I don't think the Eagles want to trade him. I don't think by any stretch do the Eagles want to trade him, but they're going to end up there. The Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, whole situation around that team is something to definitely monitor over the next year and a half. Even not just Brown when he's gone. The Jalen Hurts thing is definitely something to monitor long-term there.
I mean, when you talk about, it's not always good to play with your friends, right? And, especially when they become something else differently separate from you, and then you try and come together and be, super friends, and it's nah, man, I expect it differently. I want it different. I expect the ball coming to me this isn't what I signed up for, even though we're winning. Not everybody wants to win. They want to win their way. They prefer to win their way than win. They rather lose their way than win another way. And listen, the Eagles aren't stacking up on receivers by happenstance. Hollywood Brown trading for one. Bruh, they know what they're doing. We see what's happening.
And don't be shocked.
Sight.
Remember, the receiver is the deepest position in this entire draft. Do not be shocked to see them take one in the first or second round.
Just got to ask yourselves, Devontae Smith a number one.
Next.
Some more on the Giants here from Ian Rappaport on NFL Network. We just had Field Yates on, the great Field Yates, by the way, telling us about who the Giants could be drafting at number 5. However, Ian Rappaport is saying, well, maybe, just maybe, Giants might be trading out of there.
Let's say there are 16, 17, maybe true first-rounders by grade. Most of the teams I speak with think there's probably 5 or so elite players that maybe it drops off a little bit. The Giants are at 5. So if there's one player that other teams around 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right up to the Cowboys, if they think they can get one of those elite players, we may in fact see a big trade, whether that's Arvell Reese, whether that's Bain, whether that's Sonny Styles, Downs. There's plenty of options here about who teams could fall in love with, but it does seem like the Giants are going to have the opportunity to trade out for some premium draft pick compensation if that is, in the end, what they want to do.
All right, but let me ask you this. If the Giants are going to do that, are they going to move far enough where they would get a 1 next year? To me, if there are only 5 elite players in the draft and you're going to get one of them, sacrificing that means I better get a 1 next year. And I'm not talking about if I'm moving 1 or 2 spots. I'm talking about if I'm moving down 5 or 6 spots. And if that's the case, well, If that's not the case, why wouldn't I stay there and take my elite player?
Yeah, I think with it not being so many elite players there, moving back has to be a player that fits my particular system that may not be seen as a top-tier player, but I project him to be that, right? In my system, he's the perfect fit. His skill set is perfect for what I need, and I can make him a star. Other than that, man, I'm taking my player. I'm not messing around in this draft. I'm getting players that can help me affect winning immediately. I'm not trying to move back and try and be like the chess piece and look at this 5 moves that he made to take your king. Nah.
Next.
Got one more for you boys right now. I've been wanting to play this one for a few days here. Mel Kiper Jr. was on Unsportsmanlike the other day. And speaking of next year, you know, the Ravens, they have a new brass in charge of things. Lamar Jackson, he's only getting older. Well, Mel Kiper Jr. suggests something that maybe fans aren't considering right now or take too seriously. He says the Ravens could be drafting a quarterback in 2027 if Lamar Jackson disappoints.
If this season doesn't unfold and doesn't work out to the way they hoped, which is playoff Super Bowl, and Lamar doesn't get to the playoffs and play well, which he hasn't in his career in the playoffs, hasn't gone his way, then I think they're going to start looking, and next year's the year. That's what he needs to do. He needs to be good in the playoffs and get this team to a Super Bowl and have the kind of year we expect Lamar to have. I'm not saying Lamar can't. Lamar needs to. If he doesn't, and there's an injury or he doesn't get it done, then they're drafting a quarterback in the first round in 2027. Mark it down, put it in pen.
Well, you have to ask yourself, right? Is Lamar Jackson going to get the extension? Because if Lamar Jackson gets the extension this year, which they almost have to because cap number's so high, that if he gets the extension this year, they ain't draft no quarterback next year. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody going to trade for that. Who going to trade for a guy who falters in the playoffs that a team wants to trade him and then say, oh, by the way, he's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL? That's not going to happen. So if he gets the extension, you stuck with him. Like the shingles that's in Tom's body from his chicken pox.
Well, that's unfortunate. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
This is the Michael K. Show.
Here's one thing that's very, very clear. When everybody talks about,
Well, but Judge doesn't hit in the postseason the way he does in the regular season.
well, you see what happens when Judge doesn't clean up on aisle 5. He's the great deodorant. So when Judge is being Judge, it covers up the other things. So he's not being Judge yet, and you notice how bad the bottom of the order is. That has to be better.
Michael K. Show. Weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
One 877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and home customers can get Fios and Alina Mobile for just $69.99 a month with autopay. Get Fios 300 megabits per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios Internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
If you manage an active facility, you don't have time for disruption. Tricon Construction specializes in working inside healthcare, commercial, and industrial buildings without shutting operations down. That means tight planning, clear communication, safe, disciplined execution, because when patients are inside, when tenants are working, when production can't stop, there's no margin for mistakes. When it has to be handled professionally and handled right, Tricon is the only choice. Visit triconbuilds.com, triconbuilds.com.
Wow, that's a lot of distractions. Why don't you just focus on the road?
Relax, I'm a great driver.
What about other drivers? Not everyone's a great driver.
I can watch out for them. I'll be fine.
Watch out! In 2023, more than 3,200 people died due to distracted drivers. Keep your eyes on the road. This message brought to you by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com, because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass. Your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
Are you ready for a little bit of nuggets from people in the know?
Let's get the nuggets, baby.
Okay. In my intricate network of sources among my draft prep, I got 2-3 things to drop your way. That's new stuff that I wouldn't call news, but I would call them educated opinions. Okay? Let's call it that way. Number one, I would call this more than an educated opinion. Giants aren't drafting Jeremiah Love.
Why?
Because they realize they need more than Jeremiah Love.
But that's how you help Dart. You just got the world's greatest fullback, baby.
I understand. But go back and listen to what we heard from John Harbaugh the other day. And he's talking about how soon Cam Scatterboo's going to be back.
Come on, man.
And Malik Neighbors, I don't know that sounds like that's immediate. All I'm saying is I don't think the Giants are taking Jeremiah Love based on my conversations with people in the know. I think they're off that.
Scatterboo damn near fullback itself.
I could be wrong. But this is what I
With Scatterboo, you trying to get 3 yards in a cloud of dust? Scatterboo can't be the answer.
I don't know that they're going to take Jeremiah Love. I don't think they're taking Jeremiah Love with the 5th pick. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you right now.
If he's sitting there, you don't have to move. You gonna let a talented player like that from a team that wants to run the ball just walk on by? Walk on by. Who made that song?
Walk on by? I don't know.
Oh, that's Isaac Hayes, man. Black Moses.
Right.
Walk on by. Well, you know him from Chef from.
Yes, I know the song.
But you know him from.
Isaac Hayes from South Park. But
yeah,
no,
South
but
Park.
I know Isaac Hayes from before South Park.
Oh, okay.
I know Isaac Hayes.
I didn't know that's when he found out
Come
who
on.
he was.
Yeah, because I'm just, a Gen X white guy, so I must know him from South Park.
You didn't know that other guy yesterday was white?
Who? Rick Astley? I knew he was.
What about Bobby Caldwell?
No, I knew Bobby Caldwell was too.
What about Tina Marie?
How about Makai Lemon? Can I give you a little nugget there?
Yeah, give me a nugget.
All right, so Makai Lemon. This is from somebody who told me to pay attention to a couple of particular games with Makai Lemon. He said, go back and watch how Notre Dame handled Makai Lemon. Next year, a top 5 pick is going to be one of their corners from this year, a guy named Leonard Moore, okay? He is projected to be a top 5 to top 10 pick next year. He is a boundary corner. Notre Dame.
Boundary corner?
Hang on. Or a guy that plays on the outside, okay? Notre Dame took him and went against everything they normally do and put him on Makai Lemon inside for the entirety of the game. And he said, and they were able to handle him a little bit. He still ended up with 4 for 76. Point being, Makai Lemon is very, very difficult to handle.
Yeah.
And they were only able to manage it by taking their best corner, a guy who's a top 10 to top 5 player, and putting him on Lemon so that they could just try to keep him in check.
Gotcha.
4 for 76. They're not massive numbers, but they're not nothing.
Yeah, let's go, Jets.
They're not nothing.
First of all, just so you know, those are fighting words. If you ever call a cornerback a boundary cornerback.
No, I shouldn't say boundary, to the outside.
Yeah. Jason Sehorn.
Right.
Boundary cornerback.
Yes. In other words, they have the boundary to work with as an extra defender.
Yeah.
You put him on the short side, and basically they have less room to cover.
And pray.
Right. He's not a boundary corner. He's an outside corner.
Gotcha.
My bad.
Gotcha.
Last one. Giants and Caleb Downs. This from a coach that had to game plan against Ohio State this year. And it wasn't Rutgers, I'll tell you that. I'm telling you that right now. And it is a major college football team that had to deal with the Ohio State defense this year.
It ain't Rutgers.
Thanks, jerk. Caleb Downs.
I'm sorry.
This was the exact quote from this offensive coach. If I could draft one defensive player, it would be Caleb Downs. Spectacular. He can play anywhere. He's the best player on their defense, and he never misses a tackle. He is so much more than a safety. And he said that in reference to if you're worried about taking a safety in the top 5, don't worry about Caleb Downs. If I could draft one defensive player this year, it would be him.
I hear that.
So there you go.
But you have to ask yourself, price over replacement. That's all I always say. Right? So when you talk about, can you get – because remember, it's not a one-person draft.
No.
So it's a combination of the pieces and how they fit together. Now, when you think about Caleb Downs, outstanding player, of course, Harbaugh has had experience and been fortunate enough to have game-changing type of safeties his entire career. Started off with Ed Reed, went to Kyle Hamilton. So he inherited not Marcus Williams. Who's the other kid? He flopped on that one. But my point being said, if you can get a great pass catcher, because I think if you say Malik may not be ready, then you might want to go get – it could be that. It could be the receiver. And then on the second go-round, see if you can go get Emmanuel Neal Warner, move up to try and get him. Like, do we think he's going to make it out of the first round?
I don't think so. But that's just me. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
NBA fans, listen up. you can enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets every day of the Play-In tournament. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In Palooza token. Then you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. So don't just watch the NBA Play-In tournament from the sidelines. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get into the action. And don't forget to enter FanDuel Play-In Palooza. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In Palooza token for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Limit one entry. Profit boost bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost token. Prize is issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Check it in a year, check it in 5. This ain't optimum 5, but price is still alive. 25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet number in your ears. Get Optimum famously fast fiber internet. Optimum.com/25 for 5. Or call 8884-OPTIMUM. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Smalls here. Look, I get it. GLP-1 weight loss shots are popular. They're everywhere. But not everyone is thrilled about weekly injections. So what if your GLP-1 was as easy to take as a mint? That's why I want you to know about compounded tirzepatide. It's a mint-flavored tablet you simply let dissolve under your tongue. No needles. It's designed to help curb appetite and reduce cravings, even sweets and carbs, which are my personal enemies. And when hunger's under control, it's easier to eat less. Stay away from the junk foods that trip you up and tackle your weight loss goals head on. And this is important. The compounded tirzepatide is recommended by the medical board of the wellness companies, the doctors I trust. Look, if you're serious about getting your weight under control and weekly shots aren't your thing, I strongly encourage you to look into tirzepatide. Getting started is fast with an easy online physician consultation. Imagine discovering a no-needle option that fits your needs. Go to noneedles.com/smalls. Promo code SMALLS to save $50. That's noneedles.com/smalls. Promo code SMALLS to save $50.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
Yes, we're on the air at 12:03. Bart and Carlin, there's a reason I yelled we're on the air.
Whoopsies.
Just trying to make sure my partner's well aware of that as the cameras turn on.
I'm trying to secure our future around here, man. I'm like Ray Charles. Got to grab some wrists. Somebody got to lay up.
I think we're working on a little draft party type situation coming up. We'll see, or not draft party, but a little watch party situation coming up with the Knicks playoffs. We'll see.
Whatever I got to do to secure the deal.
That's you. That's
Order the deal, baby.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York at 12:03, which means what?
It's the Power Hour.
I lost count.
Yeah, I don't know if these count right now.
What you mean? I was just doing that at a different level.
I don't think they count when you do it like that.
Why?
Nah, it's like mailing it in. It's like if I just sat here and said, Power Hour!
No, but that's still off the same. That's off the same breath. That's off the same breath. That's one breath.
Whatever you got to tell yourself to get to sleep at night. That's fine. I can't buy that crap.
Man, that is all one breath.
All right, we've got a lot of different things I want to get to here. First of all, just an informational thing. We don't really have anything too new to discuss regarding the Knicks and this playoff series against the Hawks, but we do have this. We have dates and times for games, at least the times through Game 4. We did not have this as of this morning. Here we go. Saturday, we already knew 6 o'clock on Prime is Game 1. Monday, Game 2, 8 o'clock. That is on NBC. Monday, Game 2, 8 o'clock on NBC. So that's good news there. It's not Prime only on that day. Game 3 in Atlanta, the night of round 1 of the draft.
Well, nobody watch.
7 p.m. Nobody's going to watch the draft, or nobody's going to watch the Knicks?
Somebody going to watch the Knicks.
I don't know about that.
The Knicks will not outdo the Giants.
I'm not saying they're going to outdo.
The Giants and Jets being in the first round. You know, first round, by the time you get to the Jets pick and you get to the second the Giants pick and the Jets pick, that's halftime.
I understand. So this is 7 o'clock. The draft starts at 8. The draft starts at 8.
Okay, so we might be okay.
So
I'm
pretty sure. I'll double check that. Tom, double check that the draft starts at 8 o'clock on Thursday. I believe it starts at 8 on Thursday, 7 on Friday.
I believe that is the case.
Okay, just double check it for me.
What is it, like 15 minutes per pick?
No, it's down to 8 minutes per pick in the first round.
Yeah, but they have all that little fluff in there, the transition minute.
I understand, but it's down to 8. They've got it down to 8. Yeah, is that correct?
Yeah, Thursday it's 8 p.m., Friday 7 p.m., Saturday if you want to watch rounds 4 through 7, that's at noon.
You listen to us on ESPN Radio because I am there all day, and I need you.
Boy, that's where you come from with the weeds, boy. Like, well, back in second grade, he won the spelling bee.
I've got every little bit of information that you need on at least 3/4 of the prospects in this damn draft. Anyway, point being, the Thursday Game 3 game, 7 p.m. game, is on Prime.
Hold on. Game 1 is
this Saturday.
Right.
That is on Prime.
Game 2
at 6 p.m. Game 2 is Monday.
Okay.
2 days later. That is at 8 o'clock Monday night on NBC. Game 3 is Thursday. So there's 2 days in between games there.
That's what I'm saying. I thought that
a little
was
bit spread out.
That's what I thought. Is that because
it's an extra day?
Yeah.
They're playing it Thursday, which is round 1 of the draft, 7 p.m. on Prime. So Game 1 and Game 3 are Prime only right now.
Wow.
And that's not going to change. Game 4 is next Saturday, the 25th. That is at 6 p.m.
Getting a lot of rest.
On NBC. Well, no, not really, because they're playing 4 games in 7 days. They only have the extra day of rest between Monday and between Game 2 and Game 3.
So when they come back home, we going?
I mean, that would put you Game 5, which would be Tuesday, the 28th.
Should we guarantee it, or do we think we gonna get the sweep? Are they coming back?
I don't think they're gonna sweep.
Coming back for Game 5?
Yes, they're coming back for Game 5.
So are they going to go 6?
They better not. They better not.
Your predictolator got them going 7.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That was the predictolator, as you accurately called it.
Yeah.
All right, so Game 5 would be Tuesday, the 28th. Game 6 would be Thursday, the 30th. Game 7 at New York would be Saturday, May 2nd.
Come on, Carlin, you got to say if necessary.
if necessary, on all of those
You're going
three.
to jinx it, man.
I'm sorry there's an asterisk there.
Just on Game 7.
There's an asterisk there. I should have acknowledged that for Game 5, 6, and 7. So, again, Game 2, Monday, 8 o'clock NBC. Game 3, Thursday, 7 p.m. prime, the night of the NFL Draft Round 1. Game 4 is Saturday, the 25th, at Atlanta, 6 p.m. NBC.
You know we can go to that one.
And, of course, all of those games are on ESPN New York.
You know we can go to that one. That way, like before you go off to the draft, we can go to the Monday. We can go to Game 2. I'll be back.
Game 2 on Monday?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
They ain't got no tickets for us, man. Quit playing.
Listen,
They're going to have us sitting in press row up there, with Gary Myers.
All right, a couple things. I know that Gary Myers will be there.
That's the only person I can think of.
With Gary Myers.
That's the only person I can be there. We're going to see T. Wizzle there with his press pass. He loved the Knicks. He's going to be able to sneak in that way.
Who?
T. Wizzle. Ty Butler.
I didn't know he was T. Wizzle.
Yeah, I don't know. I just made it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What the hell am I? How do I climb into your brain? How do I climb into your brain and know that?
But, he be trying to sneak in, you know what I'm saying, with his press pass. He going to be up in that piece. He can't resist this Knicks, baby.
Oh, no, I understand. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. Just no rooting in the press box, Ty. He knows that.
I'm trying to think, who am I going to get? I got to get me a
Should we put in our ticket request now to get rejected?
Yeah.
I think we should do that.
I think it just feels good sometimes to get rejected. It lets you know you're still alive.
Yeah.
And you still ain't nothing.
Yeah, we'll put in our ticket request now to get rejected.
They're like, that's a negatory.
Yes, I'm afraid that some of our partners will be taking in that game.
We got the Pringles people up in the booth.
Hey, listen, they get the Pringles people up there. You can have my seats. Let's talk.
Yeah, get the
Let's
Pringles.
get something done.
But only the Pringles people. Don't bring no Frito-Lay stuff in there. I'm just playing.
Fritos.
I'm just playing.
Fritos are like Frito-Lay. I know the company. Fritos are among the most underrated chips out there. Here's the only problem with Fritos. No. Hour later, you're going to feel it.
No.
Your stomach gets a little sour, but Fritos are outstanding.
I don't disagree with you, but I think I disagree with you on the flavor.
And that's just me getting older.
I think I disagree with you on the flavor.
You don't like Fritos?
I like chili cheese Fritos.
Okay, I like that too, but plain Fritos are fine for me.
Nah.
It doesn't have to be chili cheese.
Because they're too skinny. Like, you can't even scoop up no salsa with them.
That's okay. I don't need to scoop them up. The Fritos flavor itself is more than enough for me.
I need them chili cheese Fritos.
You want everything flaming hot, don't you?
No, it's not hot. It's chili cheese. It's not. It's really mild.
I know. I've had them.
Tom ain't never had them. Tom is not hood enough to have no chili cheese Fritos.
Don't try fat-splaining anything to me, okay? I haven't had it before.
Tom ain't never. He don't even know what we talking about. He like, what are Fritos?
So I know of like Takis and stuff like that. The really hot chips. I've never had the chili. What was it? Chili cheese Fritos.
Let me say this.
I never even knew that was a thing.
It's not really hot.
Takis are not American, dog. Those are imported.
Well, I don't care if they're imported. I'm just thinking hot chips.
No, man. Listen, we support America around here. America, we America. You supposed to have some flaming hot Cheetos or some flaming hot Ruffles.
My brother one time interviewed for a job at Frito-Lay as a lawyer up there it's like up in Westchester somewhere at the time. And he got to tour the factory and to see how they're all made. And
you saw the story about that.
I'm like, why did you? I would have been swimming in Fritos the rest of my life.
They made a documentary.
Like you see kids with the ball pit. I'd have a Frito pit.
They made a documentary of the guy who recipe was the flaming hot Cheetos.
Really?
Mix, yeah. He was an immigrant and he worked on a line. He had this recipe and he was like, man, we need to put this on the chips. And he got a meeting, and they finally put it on the chips. I'm gonna get his name for you, man, because we owe that guy a lot. Chili cheese, the flaming hot, the red sauce. I'm sure I like
Cheetos by themselves the way they are. I don't have them.
You don't like the flaming hot Cheetos, the flaming hot chips, like the flaming hot Funyuns. Just the guy that came up with the recipe for the flaming hot. We haven't had a breakthrough like this since the Big Mac sauce.
It's up there.
He got the name. What's the name?
That is Richard Montañez.
Yeah, baby. That movie was awesome, baby. Immigrant made flaming hot Cheetos, baby.
People are trying to sell me on the ESPN New York YouTube chat on Fritos and bean dip. I don't need dip. I don't need anything with Fritos, man. I'm good.
Any kind of dip, though.
Chili cheese is fine. I don't need Flamin' Hot, anything.
But they're kind of thick, though. I wish they made a wider chip just strictly for dipping. I mean, because they all.
Well, they do. They got Frito scoops, too.
They got Frito scoops?
They got Frito scoops. Absolutely, they do.
They got Frito scoops. I never seen those.
Look at me.
See,
you've been
gatekeeping, man.
No, I'm not gatekeeping.
You ain't never brought no, even when you had your
That's like me saying to Jets, Jets ran his own blitz? Really? Jets ran his own blitz? Come on. Come on now.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to be questioning you.
But I ain't going to gatekeep.
I'm not gatekeeping.
You ain't never brought no scoop Frito-Lays up in this thing.
How is that my fault?
Because you've tested dip on many occasions on our shows. You've tested many dips, and you always got some plain-ass potato chips. You ain't that. Maybe you might have some waves or some ruffles, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't never came up in here with no Frito-Lay scoops.
Let me tell you something. I can have Frito-Lay scoops here in a half an hour. A bag. You bury your face in that bag.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Like, don't do that. Oh, my God. I'm going to call HR.
Hey, listen, ESPN New York and Floor & Decor are giving you the chance to design your day with Michael K. One lucky fan and guest will win a studio visit, exclusive meet and greet with the K-ster. That's right. You come into the studio, you see how all the magic happens. It's you and a guest. This is your all-access pass, an experience you will not forget. To enter, head to Floor & Decor flagship store at 850 3rd Avenue in Brooklyn. Design your day with Michael K. Presented by Floor & Decor. ESPN New York and the ESPN New York YouTube channel where you can chime in with all of your comments. A lot of people chiming in right now with the Fritos scoops and using them in salsa. Listen, whatever floats your boat, you do you. I have gotten out of the judgmental discussions regarding food. I recently judged somebody because they like Peeps, and I was really put in my place. Like, you really shouldn't judge people on what their personal tastes are.
Peeps are horrible. If you listen,
I'm not a fan.
I cannot be your friend if you like purple jelly beans or black licorice. Something's wrong.
My mom used to love the black licorice, like the black jelly beans. My mom loved those things.
I don't want to break it to you, but she was the devil. No, I'm just playing.
There were times.
Listen, it takes a special person like some black, the purple, even on the Jolly Bees or whatever. Like, why purple taste? It don't taste like grape.
The Jujubes.
Yeah. Why they taste so bitter, man?
I don't know. I never liked them. I always gave her
black licorice and all the purples. She wanted all the purples and all the
not
black
the purples. No, just the black Jujubes. She loved Jujubes.
Those were black. I thought they were purple.
No, Jujubes have green, yellow, orange, red, and black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to contribute to the conversation, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Tom has no idea.
Tom, you threw a box of Jujubes at Tom right now. It hit him square in the head. He wouldn't know what it was.
Hey, wow. Tom. Now or later?
To hit me in the head with a box?
Oh, God.
You don't even know about now and later.
Now and laters? You don't know now and laters?
Oh, I thought Bart was trying to ask me if I wanted to get hit by a box now or later.
No. Oh.
No, I don't know about that either.
Wow. Listen, if you
good and plenty.
Look,
good and plenty I've heard of.
I can't stand.
If you had a filling and you ate it an hour later, that filling was coming out. You was going straight to the hospital.
Jujubes too. If that was a Jujube box that had been on the shelf for 9 months, which you wouldn't be able to tell, but you would be able to tell. Yeah.
You know what my grandma always had in her purse? You get it at church. She always had peppermint, right? Mm-hmm. That's standard procedure.
Right.
She always had some Werther's Originals.
Oh, yeah.
Or butterscotch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And every once in a while, she'll hit you with that delight. You see her pull it out, and you see that little shiny red package, and it has little dots on it, and it's the strawberry, and you know it's filled with good stuff. It's not just crunchy. You get to bite it, and it's got that gelatin in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, and it tastes just like a strawberry.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I would have gone butterscotch or Werther's over that, but that's good stuff. Yeah. Anyway, couple of other things I wanted to get to. Number one, Mel Kiper Jr. has got his latest mock draft out, and there are a couple of interesting things to note. Number one, Mel, in this mock draft, has got the Jets at number 2, taking David Bailey. Now, it feels like there is more and more momentum that is moving in that direction, And here is Mel on DiPietro and Rothenberg on the Jets pick at 2.
Well, I think it's a tough decision, number one. It's not easy because these are very good football players who have a ton of talent. I mean, Arvell Reese is look at a looks the part guy. Arvell Reese is just, God, as you say, wow. Bailey, just the production this year was excellent. I mean, week to week, like I said, he didn't have off games. Okay, you look at, give Reese, no forced fumbles in his career. Bailey had 8 over the last 2 years. You think about Reese, no sacks over the final 6 games of the year. Now, he didn't have a lot of opportunities because he's playing off ball. Then you got Styles, 13 more tackles than Reese, and I talked about the improvement. So they're all, you say you move Styles around. Styles has to learn how to be an edge rusher, too, if you're going to put him outside. So they're all a little different. It's a little nuance there. So to me, I think you look at it, it's a tough call. Could they move down a couple spots and get one of those 3? Sure, they could.
I don't expect the Jets to trade out of the second pick.
No, me either. Nah, don't play with your food, man. Don't be goofy, right? You got 2 second, 2 first, and 3 ones next year. Like, quit trying to be that guy.
Yep.
Like, but don't get too cute, right? But I wonder if he has him taking Bailey, who's passing on Reese? Like, does the Giants look at a guy like Reese and say, I'm going to make him just a straight-up linebacker?
No, he's got the Cardinals at 3 taking Reese.
They can't. Hell no. Mel, I love you, but you're wrong as hell.
Why?
Isn't this the original team that took Isaiah Simmons?
Yeah.
Why the hell I would take the same player 2 years later or 3 years later? Isaiah Simmons got Mel going to 5 different cities. And they're the original team. If I'm the owner, there's no way in hell I'm staying away from this type of player. Jack of all trades, master of none, projecting him to play safety. Oh, he going to take tight ends because he's tall and long and fast. Oh, no, we're going to rush him. Nah. The last team that can do that, maybe a team like the Titans might take him because, you look at, getting somebody to rush opposite of Jermaine Johnson with Simmons in the middle or the fact that if he's a good blitzer, he can rush a lot of blitzes off the side of Simmons.
He's got the Titans taking Jeremiah Love at 4.
You got to get Cam Ward somebody.
Yeah.
You got to.
That I understand. I think Cam Ward has got it. I think he's got the ability.
He's a good player. They don't have no receivers, but
yeah.
Rondell Robinson, Ridley probably is going to be traded or cut because he hasn't been what they thought he was going to be.
Right. Giants. He's got him taking Caleb Downs at 5. Now that
safe pick.
Again, going off of what I told you that I got yesterday from somebody who had the game plan for him this year.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, knowing that Caleb Downs, all right, he's a safety,
I have no problem
but is he
with that.
really a safety? Is he a guy that you can just move all over the place?
He's going to be your safety. He's going to be your Kyle Hamilton. Put him in the box because, remember, you have Javon Holland, who you paid a lot of money last year. So he's a guy that can be the free safety or what I mean, like the center fielder guy moving from side to side and allow, Caleb, who they say never miss tackles, let him get in that box and get part of that heat.
He has the Cowboys trading up from 12 to 6.
Don't say for Sonny Styles.
Yeah.
For Sonny?
At 6.
I mean, people talking about like the Dallas Cowboys, their defense, they're so far away. Now with all that what they've added already, I don't think they're far away now. I think, they don't want to get the ball ran on them, right? And that's what Jerry talked about. Right now, you don't have to worry about that. I don't know, man. If I'm Jerry, I'm not giving up my 2 first-round draft picks. I might just want to sit because you can go get the other pass rusher on the outside from not Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain can mess around and fall farther than we've ever seen somebody fall. Or, with them little arms, we can mess around and see him fall a lot.
Okay, so here's what he's got. He's got Tate going 7 to the Commanders, the receiver from Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. That's the first receiver off, right?
Bain, that is the first receiver off the board. Bain, 8th to the Saints. 9th, Chiefs, Jordan Tyson.
Ooh, that'd be, man, that's cheat code. Hell
yeah.
Hell no. Hell no. See, I hate when the best player falls to a team that you hate that they ain't have to move up to get maybe the best player in the draft, and he'll mess around and be healthy for them.
10, Bengals, Mansour Delane, the corner from LSU.
Okay, that makes sense.
11, Dolphins, Maui Noah, tackle from Miami. I'll give you one other one that I heard about Maui Noah yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And this was from somebody that played him this year as well. Here's the problem. He's got good feet, but if you're looking for him to be a tackle, He may not be fast enough to get outside to handle the edge. And if you're looking for him to be a guard, might be too tall to be a guard.
That's not accurate. I mean, we watching Tippmann play good at guard. He's 6'6", 6'5".
I mean, listen, Becton played well at guard for the Eagles, you know?
I mean, it's a lot of big guards. Like Damon Woody was 6'4", 6'5". He played center. He played right tackle as well.
All right, he's got the Browns taking Caden Proctor. He's got the Rams at 13 taking Mekhi Lemon.
See, that's a cheat code too, man.
Yeah.
You put him in the slot, moving the chains, playing the Ross St. Brown role, but then you got Devontae Adams and Puka on the outside.
Then
Puka out of rehab yet?
I don't think so. I think he just went.
Oh, okay.
Ravens 14, Spencer Fano.
Knew that. Yeah, that makes sense. They did not expect to lose Linderbaum.
Sadiq, the tight end, goes to Tampa Bay.
Oh, but they got Otten there, right?
Yeah, but this is too much of a weapon.
Yeah.
And so that leaves the Jets at 16, taking Omar Cooper Jr.
Makes sense. But
feels a little high for him, though, doesn't it?
Nah, I think he's the right compliment. I like him better than Boston because he's faster and he made big plays. And I know that he was on a great team, on the best coach team, but he lived up to. I like Surratt too, but he lived up to the billing.
I'll give you the second round in just moments, including another trade that involves Ty Simpson. We'll tell you about that after we tell you that Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 7 o'clock, Rangers wrap up their season in Tampa Bay facing the Lightning. Coverage begins at 10:50 ESPN and on the ESPN New York app beginning at 6:30. 7 o'clock, Yankees host the Angels. 10:10, Mets and the Dodgers. How absurd is it that the Mets are making 3 different West Coast trips in the span of the first month of the year? Not 2 of them on the same trip. Yeah. 3 separate West Coast trips.
Well, I think it's
stupid.
Smart. I think it's smart from the standpoint that we didn't know what the weather was going to be like over here. So kind of getting them going out there early on in the season.
I know, but
getting them all out the way at one time.
But at the same time, like 3 separate trips, couldn't we tie 2 of them together?
Yeah.
And make one of them one long one?
Just think, if they would have had this series a month from now, Simeon would have hit that out. I mean, they would have. Thanks, Ray.
Yeah, that's an excellent call, Ray. Yeah.
Yeah, if they would have just rescheduled this to a normal time, this would have been June 1st. It's out of here.
Just like Steve Cohen said, if it was warmer, it would have been a home run for Simeon. Tullamore Dew, and then 10:10 Mets visiting the Dodgers. Coverage beginning 8:80 ESPN starting at 9:30. Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. In moments, we also find out, am I the nozzle? That's on the way. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Wednesday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Another winless night for the baseball locals. Why can't they seem to get back on track?
Yeah, every good team goes through at least 2 big losing streaks, so hopefully we can get this one out of the way and hopefully try to avoid that other one.
You got to keep going. You have to, keep working.
And the latest in the Giants and Dexter Lawrence's extension dispute. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Hi, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. If you're looking at solar in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, here's what actually matters. Real numbers, honest answers, and a team that handles everything. We manage the entire process from start to finish. Designs, approvals, installation, and even a brand new roof if you need one. We don't sell you more than your home actually needs. Just smart systems designed for long-term savings and predictable energy costs. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment. Precision Solar, built to perform for decades.
Partner with Amazon Hub Delivery to earn extra income for your business with your business. Assist with local Amazon deliveries and get paid for each package you deliver. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. Gain extra income, increase exposure for your business, and connect with neighbors. It's easy to get started with no delivery experience, long-term contracts, or startup costs required. Interested in learning more? Visit Amazon.com/hubdelivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB delivery.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
You remember what it feels like to move without thinking about pain? To get up, sit up, walk, work, or live without that constant ache? If neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica took that away from you, it's time to get it back. I'm Bart Scott. Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the guy you need. Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no scars, no long recovery, just precise, image-guided, non-surgical treatments designed to get you feeling strong again. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted, there is no reason to wait. Go to SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Register today to take the test.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang!
It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. I already talked about the Design Your Day, didn't I, Tom? I believe I did. I'll do it again.
Oh yeah, you sure did. I was messed up. My apologies.
That's okay. Listen, I want everybody to know about Design Your Day with Lauren Decor and Michael Kane on the 23rd. Come on.
Now or later, Tom, you'll figure it out.
It's all right. No, we don't need to take those shots at Tom. Come on now. Tom's doing.
We talking about the candy, man. Now or later.
Oh, that's right. Bart Carlin on ESPN New York. On the ESPN New York YouTube channel, let us play a little Am I the Nozzle?
There are two sides to every story.
Everybody need to keep a cool booty, okay?
We're here to judge.
I plead the fifth.
Am I right?
Adoy.
Or am I the Nozzle?
That was wrong.
All right, Tom Bowers here. He has got... Am I the Nozzle, Tom?
Well, let's figure that out. So the NCAA tournament is where dreams come true, gentlemen. And for Nebraska, it was a wonderful season. A 28-7 year. They were, a 4 seed in March Madness. I think they made it past the round of 64 for the first time ever, the first time in a very long time. And, you might want to commemorate that in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a gentleman on the Nebraska men's basketball team whose name I certainly can't pronounce, so I pulled it from Nebraska's website.
Berke Büyük Tuncel.
Yeah, I wasn't going to try and pronounce Berke's name.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Yeah, sure.
Berke Büyük Tuncel.
Okay.
Berke.
Yep.
He said his own name with such enthusiasm.
They do that. They will ask the players to pronounce their own names so that the media knows how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
One more time?
Oh, sure.
Berke Büyük Tuncel.
That is a tough name.
Büyük Tuncel, I believe.
That is a tough name. Where is he from? Do we know that?
I can pull that up for you.
That's all right. It's not that important. Anyway, go ahead with your story.
Yeah, the important thing is, to commemorate the season, he got a tattoo, I'm assuming on his arm, that says 28-7.
Okay.
Just to remember things.
Okay.
Well, he posted about that on April 7th.
Yep.
On April 8th, he enters the transfer portal.
He was emotional, man. It's like when you go to Vegas and you get married and you do something that you got to get annulled or you mess up. Come on, man.
So
was this the version of getting drunk, getting a tattoo, and the next day I made a huge mistake? Get me the hell out of here.
He was like, how much for that NL money?
Exactly.
I'm out.
Well, that's exactly what
He gonna cover it up too. He gonna cover it up with a butterfly with his name underneath. Go ahead.
If he did that, and I'm sure he did that fully knowing that he was going to enter the transfer portal, and he just wanted to pay homage to a terrific season, I'm assuming the question here is he the Nozzle?
That would be correct. That's what we play around here.
I don't know that he is the Nozzle here. I dig it because I don't know. You can't tell me that I'm not taking that money if I get a chance.
Well, he's living in the moment because you know who else did that? LT. LT has 2 tattoos. He has Chargers on the right calf.
Oh, look, don't say LT. Don't say LT. There's one LT.
Is it only one LT?
There's only one LT.
Oh, you talking about the one in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
You talking about
two in the Hall of Fame now.
Oh.
LaDainian Tomlinson is not LT here. He is not LT here.
But he played here.
He did, but he's not LT.
And he balled out in the can't wait game.
But he's not LT here.
He beat the best quarterback in the history of the game.
He's not LT here.
Okay, LaDainian.
Yes.
Has on his right side, he has a helmet and he has like a birth date and a death date, I think, on the Chargers.
For the Chargers. I was going to say, like he's predicting when he's going to die and he's tattooing it on his body?
This is Back to the Future? All right, no. On the left side, he has the New York Jets.
Okay.
So guys do that, and I don't think he regretted either one.
Okay.
He's just talking about the history of his life.
Sure he's not regretting the show?
Nah, he balled out. Listen.
No, I didn't say he didn't.
He come here, he could put his head up high. They thought he was done.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And he had to rebirth.
I say that's no Nozzle. I know that's surprising that I would say that, but I say no Nozzle, and I primarily say that based on the idea that the kid's going to get a ton of money, and he was trying to remember a nice season this year.
No Nozzle for me either. That's his way of showing Nebraska love. First of all, who goes to Nebraska to play basketball? The fact that he was even up to be able to get something is something already.
Now you're getting paid.
Yeah.
Nebraska's turning into a basketball school.
Yeah, man.
Next.
Oh, we also looked it up.
Berke Büyük Tuncel.
He's from Turkey.
Okay.
And by the way, he was previously at UCLA. This is not his first time entering the transfer portal.
Now, does he have a UCLA? Maybe what he did there is more impressive because that's a football school. Man, he left Beverly Hills for the cornfields. Man, that Warren Buffett.
UCLA really a football school?
That Warren Buffett. Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Come on, the O'Bannon brothers. Come on. They won 4 straight titles with Lou Alcindor. Come on, man. They got the greatest college coach of all time.
I thought you said UCLA was a football school.
I said basketball.
Oh, yeah. No, UCLA.
You said football.
Did he say football?
He said football.
I did or he did?
Bart said
that's
now
a
later.
football school, and then started arguing their basketball acumen.
No, I was talking about Nebraska's a football school. Right, and I say he left a great basketball school.
Okay.
Nobody knew
No,
that.
I was going to say UCLA's basketball.
I'm just going to sit here and work out my jaw.
Lou Alcindor.
And Nebraska hasn't been a football school in a while, if we're going to be honest.
I'm telling you, man, we have to look up when Squidward got hit by something that made him like the prettiest dude ever, and look at his chin. Like, we gonna get you, Tom, and myself. We all gonna do the bite thing, and it's gonna make us so handsome. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have them sharp features like Tom Brady. Only thing we're not gonna have is those surprise eyes. I think he got a facelift.
In case you're unaware of what Bart is talking about, we have ordered 2 of the Jawzrsize, which apparently is something that if you chew on, it strengthens your jaw and gives you a more chiseled jaw line.
It's like doing it. How they advertise it. If it's like giving yourself a facelift.
We'll find out. Next.
We'll debut it at the Beach Bash, maybe. Any rate.
Or we'll do it tomorrow when it shows up.
It's a lot of chewing in between now and the Beach Bash.
Go ahead.
Any rate, so there's some. So in college football, or in football in general, or any sport in general, really, recruiting tactics, they can be a little hit or miss, and everybody has their own. For Oregon's quarterback coach, Koa Kai, he evaluates guys with a simple question that involves ice cream.
Like, I ask him a question like this all the time. Hey, do you like chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream? Okay, the minute a kid pauses, I don't really want that kid, right? Because you need to have some type of conviction, right, wrong, or indifferent. Okay, so whether you like chocolate or you like vanilla, I don't really care. But if you sit there and say, coach, I don't know. Is it melted? Is it not? What's the brand? So on and so forth. Like, what is this kid going to do on third down in front of 110,000? He's probably going to think about it more than he should. He's not going to have conviction, right? So it's, like I just said, long-winded, I understand, but it's the mental aspect is really what we're after.
So this coach is a dummy, first of all. And second of all, his long-ass answer and explanation is a pause. That's so he can get more breath so he can think about what he want to say. That's the dumbest thing. This dude is an idiot, and it does matter. I want to know if it's vanilla bean. I want to know how much vanilla bean is inside of it because the consistency, like who makes it.
Bart's a detail man.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like, or what type of chocolate is it? What's the percentage of the chocolate? Is it 55% cocoa? Like, is it dairy? Is it non-dairy?
I'm with you. I'm sorry. If you're judging your quarterback on whether or not he answers fast enough, which he likes better, chocolate or vanilla, because he doesn't have enough conviction,
and maybe he likes.
I don't know. You should be coaching.
And maybe, just maybe, he's like me. He likes black cherry or butter pecan. Like, maybe, I don't really rock with neither one of them. I'm trying to give you an answer because I don't really like either one of them. When I get the Napoleon, I eat the strawberry in the middle.
Tom, Nozzle.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a double
nozzle. Back up a second.
We might need a Nozzle
Time
Hall
out.
of Fame.
Wait a minute. When you get the Napoleon, you eat the strawberry in the middle?
That's what Napoleon is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the strawberry.
I'm not questioning that you're wrong with characterizing what Napoleon is. I'm questioning your decision to eat the strawberry in the middle first.
I love strawberry.
Strawberry ice cream is wonderful.
Over chocolate and vanilla?
I don't want my strawberry. I don't want my chocolate to start melting on the other stuff. Like, chocolate is like, listen, strawberry can blend with vanilla and taste good. I don't really like chocolate and vanilla mixed.
It's called fudge.
Hang on, you're saying something about being un-American earlier. I feel like that's like the first thing that's American is like chocolate and vanilla ice cream combined. You never had the swirl?
I like it separate. No, the swirl is okay, man. But I'm a guy that I don't really like chocolate ice cream.
Okay, so we've got Bart saying LT is LaDainian and Tomlinson.
I don't really like chocolate ice cream, bro.
And now we have this take on chocolate and vanilla ice cream.
This is how I get my chocolate ice cream. Give me vanilla and put some fudge on it. I don't want just plain chocolate ice cream. I've never been a chocolate ice cream guy.
I have never known anyone.
Can you put toppings on chocolate ice cream? It don't take nothing. Tastes good on top.
Of course you can.
Hell no.
You can put anything on chocolate ice cream.
Toppings on anything.
You putting rainbow sprinkles on top of chocolate ice cream?
Don't make me explain this again.
You put nuts on chocolate ice cream?
First of all, yes.
No, hell.
Oh my God, yes.
No.
Have you ever had a banana split before?
That has chocolate ice cream. No. There's nuts in the damn chocolate.
Yeah. My banana split has vanilla, 3 scoops of vanilla. Why? Listen, if chocolate syrup makes chocolate ice cream, why the hell I'm gonna put chocolate syrup on top of chocolate ice cream?
Because it's doubly awesome in that case. That's why.
So get chocolate milk and then put chocolate syrup in chocolate milk. Makes no sense.
No,
you
not
put it in white milk, right?
Bart, now you're being ridiculous. We have one more?
Yeah, I now know what we're going to do for a Carlin's Corner table at some point, though. It's going to be chocolate ice cream for Bart with vanilla.
Pass.
Neapolitan.
How about you? If you give me that, and I'll just swirl it up and make it to chocolate ice cream.
Tell you what, my vanilla, you can just go ahead and cut out the strawberry, okay? I'm hoping it's not in the middle, so it's an easier cut.
You don't like strawberry?
No, I don't like strawberry.
Strawberry's amazing, especially when they got the real strawberries in it. Amazing.
Tom.
At any rate, we got one more for you. This one comes courtesy of Blue Jackets coach Rick Bowness, who went on a little rant after the Columbus Blue Jackets season came to an end yesterday. And I'm not going to play the audio because it's 2 minutes long. But essentially, I believe, Ray Dinahan can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he came out of retirement to help the Blue Jackets in the middle of this season.
I don't know if he was officially retired, but he was
didn't
not
have a
working,
job.
and they hired him in January, I believe.
They didn't hire him with 4 games left?
No.
Trying to make the playoffs?
They did not pull a New York Islanders on us. However, he did say after the season ended, I don't know if I'm back next year, but if I'm back, I'm changing the culture. These guys, they don't care. Losing is not important enough to them. Going on a rant like that at the end of the season, Nozzle, yay or nay?
I say no. That's not a Nozzle. I don't have a problem with that. If he's going to air out his team on the way out the door, give him something to think about during the offseason. And if he doesn't come back, he doesn't come back. That's just his way of setting the tone. I don't have a problem with that.
You let him know if I come back, I'm cutting all you bums because y'all think this is sweet.
Yeah. No. I don't have a problem with that. You have a problem with that, Tom?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, who's the ice cream coach? We put him in the Nozzle Hall of Fame. He's a jackass.
Coy Noah is his name? What is his name?
Koa Ki.
Koa Ki from
Oregon's quarterback coach.
Okay.
Not to be confused with UCLA.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we getting him up out of there.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel where you can chime in on the chat right now. Road Dog, I'm heading to Baskin-Robbins. I'm kind of with Bart. I prefer vanilla. That's Brian Hurdle. Chocolate is so overrated. Nunzi. Oh, my God. Get out of here. You know what? Let's hit the reset button.
Attention, New York Verizon mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios home internet for an incredible $20 a month. Guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with autopay, mobile and home, and bonus discount. Enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios base monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips, and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
It feels like everyone's sick right now. You aren't imagining it. Doctors say this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. I was just traveling. It was like everyone around me was coughing, sneezing, and sick. I can't afford to get sick, and I doubt you can either. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. Having a medical emergency kit is like having urgent care and pharmacy right in your home. It includes essential prescriptions like generic Z-Pak to help you get well faster, plus important antibiotics to treat pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, nausea, even UTIs, and many more common and serious illnesses. It's your kit the moment you need it. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's genius. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. I can save you $45 when you use my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. Again, save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Let me say this. If you're an experienced superintendent in Jersey and you know you're better than the situation that you're in, Tricon Construction wants to talk. They're building serious multifamily, medical, and industrial projects across the state, and they're looking for leaders, not babysitters, real projects, real support, real backing from ownership. If you're ready to step into something bigger, go to triconbuilds.com/careers. That's triconbuilds.com/careers. And yes, it's confidential.
Wow, that's a lot of distractions. Why don't you just focus on the road?
Relax, I'm a great driver.
What about other drivers? Not everyone's a great driver.
I can watch out for them. I'll be fine.
Watch out! In 2023, more than 3,200 people died due to distracted drivers. Keep your eyes on the road. This message brought to you by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
All right, spring's here, and you know what that means. It's time to get that grill going, and if you're not shopping at Wild Fork Foods, you're doing it all wrong. Right now, you get bacon-wrapped pork rounds for $2 each, $2. That's not normal. And chicken thighs for $2 a pound. That's awesome quality at a great value. Everything's blast frozen, so it actually tastes fresh. You got 7 stores or same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Now through April 23rd, get to Floor & Decor's flagship store in Brooklyn at 850 3rd Avenue. Enter the Design Your Day with K sweepstakes presented by Floor & Decor. Discover unmatched selection, unbelievable prices, plus standout looks in tile, wood, stone, and more. Explore fresh ideas, find your inspiration, and see real people, real projects. The Design Your Day with K sweepstakes, only at Floor & Decor in Brooklyn. Now through April 23rd. Visit ESPNNewYork.com for full details and rules.
Yeah. Ice, baby. Now, I bet you Tom know this, and he wasn't born there.
That's Vanilla Ice, baby.
Oh, story bling and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something. Grab a hold of me tightly. Daily and nightly. What a drop. Dope. I want dope. Yeah, man. Give me that Vanilla Ice, baby.
I got some renovations I need done. You think he'll come and do it now?
Oh, man, he good at that.
I know. He's got that whole thing, right?
I don't know if he got no good warranties on this stuff, though. We ain't seen him in a while. You know what I'm saying? Kind of some of them class action lawsuits get on you.
Is that true?
No, I don't know. Listen, we could have messed around, renovated, and keep it up to code.
All right, let's get some calls in. These guys have been waiting forever. David in Elizabeth, first of all. Dave, what's going on, bud? Sorry you waited so long.
He put you on ice, baby.
Good, I know, literally. We family, man, so I'll wait any day of the week. And you know what's a good flavor? I'm not going to lie. My girlfriend said it's not a real ice cream flavor, but it's one of mine, and it's sherbet. Oh, my God.
Oh, sherbet is one of the sorbets, baby. To me, sherbet is, yeah. Sherbet, man, raspberry sorbet. Actually, they got that coconut sorbet. It's all right, too.
I love anything coconut-related.
I'm going to be honest. I'm with Chef. I'm fat at heart. I don't like coconut, but some coconut things are all right for him.
Mango sherbet is amazing.
Oh, yeah, I tried that. That is amazing. So, gentlemen, this is what I want to say as far as sports. Last night, we lost, but they played really well. Like Lindor, he got a home run. Hopefully, he can keep this going and start hitting.
And if it was summertime, if it was hot.
It's crazy, Bart. Bart, it's crazy what you said. The boss is on the trip. Now they're getting productivity. They sweating, Bart.
Damn straight.
But, I just hope that we play a good, clean game. And, hey, before you let me go, hey, Bart, where are you guys doing the draft party? Because, Chef got his thing on the radio.
Oh, we're at Pier. I'm at Pier 17 at the old ESPN building on the rooftop because the World Cup is taking over the stadium. So we'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be double dipping too.
Okay.
I'll be doing a little S&Y show. Then I'll go over do the draft for like 5 hours.
Word. Hey, Bart, real quick, I just go on like Jets.com or a Jets thing, and I'll be able to get my tickets that way, right?
Yeah, you should. Yeah, it's Pier 17, man. Rooftop.
And, that's going to be a tremendous backdrop right there.
Yeah.
Get a nice
The
night
bridge,
out there?
got the bridge.
Oh, that'll be nice.
I might make them have to get me a room. Yeah. Wait, let me know that, man.
Subi in Manhattan is up next. What's up, buddy?
Could be a great night.
Subi!
Hey, guys. Yes, exactly. So, Bart played with Adrian Peterson, against Adrian Peterson.
Yep.
If Jeremiah Love is anything close to Adrian Peterson, why wouldn't the Jets draft him based on the fact that his skill set in the highlights is unbelievable? Bart obviously has played against the best running backs. Is a running back more valuable than a linebacker in terms of like plus minus games? You know what I mean?
Well, running backs and linebackers are the same people. You know what I mean? They're mirror image of each other. But when you look at the new football, they try to devalue the running back. But when you have a running back, it makes everybody's life so much easier. Now, why wouldn't they draft him? Because they have so many different issues, and Breece Hall is an elite player. They have to figure out. I can't see them not trading him for a third-round draft pick, only to trade him for a third-round draft pick or a fourth-round draft pick and draft Jeremiah Love when they can go out and get a receiver, they can go out and get a defensive player. You would think that they have, especially with Braylon Allen being drafted a couple of years before. And I like Isaiah as well. You know what I mean? I think they're pretty set at running back. Now, can Jeremiah Love be a game changer? Yes. But how much better is he than Breece? Even if he is better than Breece? You know, and you got money to pay, so it's best to try and get as much talent at different positions as you can.
I see him as a Gibbs on steroids, so that's what I'm saying.
See, everybody I talk to has the same comparison. It's Gibbs, but the same people are saying just not quite Gibbs.
Yeah, Breece is a better catcher of the ball.
This guy's a really good catcher of the ball, too.
Yeah, but Breece is like, you can line Breece up in the slot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and Breece is like a 4.4, but like he run, like his breakaway speed. What I'm saying is,
I read the same stuff about Love with not the speed, but you can line him up all over.
I get that, but what I'm saying, if you put him there, you already got that. So now you got a hole somewhere else, right? So like they got too many other holes now. For the Giants, that's different. Yeah, I think the Giants is a little different. They got their likely in tight end. They got Theo Johnson. They got Neighbors.
It's a hell of a way to help Jackson Dart for sure. I don't. Everything I'm hearing, I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it.
But the same reasons that Tennessee is doing it is the same reasons you should do it. If it's good enough to be with Ward, then why isn't he good enough to be with Jackson Dart?
I won't hate on the pick if I'm the Giants. Yeah. Absolutely won't hate on that pick. If the guy can be as good as everybody thinks he can be, and he's not Barkley, but he can be really, really good.
Even if your line isn't good, you got the best escort, arguably in history in the last 5 years in Ricard.
This is once again the time of day that is ultra special.
Yes.
It is when the Michael K. Show comes up.
I thought you meant the end of our show. I was like, yeah, I hear you.
And I don't know if you know this. Michael K., last name K, Italian for extra special. That's next. ESPN.
NBA fans, listen up. You can enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets every day of the Play-In tournament. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In Palooza token.